I'm streaming it. So
Okay.
I want to see whether it makes my event go live by itself or not. So we are streaming now, so we are live. But I just want to see whether it's actually streaming it. I can hear something. So
Okay.
I want to see whether it makes my event go live. Yeah, it's made us go live. Not. Yeah. So we are streaming now, so we are live. But I just want to see whether it's actually now. I don't know where that's coming from. I can hear something. So
Okay.
I want to see whether it makes my event go live.
Yeah,
it's made us go live.
Yeah,
So we are streaming now. There you go. There you go. Okay.
Oh dear. What are you like, man?
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing. You are
Nothing.
live. Okay, we're live now. Yeah. Hi guys. Welcome to the stream. Let me just make sure it's all working now. Okay. Yeah. You can see us both. You can hear us both.
Are you close to the mic?
Yeah. Why is it super loud?
No.
Why is it not close? Is it not loud for you?
No, it just might be my speakers.
Okay. Yes. So we are live. We are doing.
Hello.
We are going to be doing another one of our like streaming chat thingy majiggies. The idea is we're going to just sit here and do our work.
It's called a working hangout, Zaheer.
Oh, is that what it's called? Okay.
Yeah.
Working hangout. We're going to do a working hangout, and we're going to be getting on with some work in the working hangout.
Yeah.
Whilst we've got you guys in the chat. And that is the plan, basically. There's nothing more to it. We've done this for the past couple of Sundays, and it's just helped us, hasn't it?
Jay Dennis is saying Zaheer is quieter than Bex. I thought so.
Why am I don't get
I don't know.
This
I don't know.
okay.
Your microphone's a little bit quiet today.
This is freaking annoying. No. There's no reason why I should be quieter than anyone. Okay. How about now? Is that any better?
We always seem to have this trouble
Yeah.
at the start. We should really be prepared and try and sort
I know,
this out.
but okay, it should be loud now. It should be loud. How about now, guys? Let me know. If you can hear me, let me know in the chat. I hate the fact that we always have these stupid mic issues. Yeah, it should be really loud now. I mean, I've just gonna turn the gain up a bit more. Yeah. Okay, I've made it really loud. Okay.
Okay, do I have an echo? That might be my speakers.
Okay. It's fine now. It's fine. No, there's no echo I can hear.
Sure?
Yeah. I can't hear an echo. So Bex has a little echo, but Zaheer is soft and quiet. But now it's Jay Dennis says that's got it. That's fine. All right. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Professional as ever. Lucy says yeah. All right. Could you just clarify, guys? We all sound well. Sam says you sound well. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
That's fine then.
It's been a productive day so far. We had ice cream for breakfast.
Yeah.
We went to Wallings. We live near this ice cream parlour called Wallings. Oh, Jay Dennis says no, it's the room. Okay. So,
oh, that's all right. I can't do anything about that.
yeah. And her mic is crap upstairs. She needs a.
It is. It's because I'm using my webcam and I don't have like a separate mic. So.
Yeah, webcam mic's always going to be poor.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went to Wallings ice cream parlour and we ate ice cream for breakfast. And it was pretty good, quite full up. And then Beck made a beef Sunday roast, beef joint Sunday roast with roast
I
potatoes.
did make it a little bit smaller than usual though, because of the ice cream this morning.
Yeah, and we're now absolutely stuffed. So,
Yes.
yeah, feeling a bit just stuffed really, but got a fair bit of work to do. We've had a busy weekend where we've been selling a few items. I've been shipping as I go along, and then we've still been selling the odd bits. I've got 16 items to pack, so I'm going to get on and start off with my packing. Beck, you've got quite a lot of photos.
Yeah. See this pile behind me, I need to photograph. And then I've got like jackets like all around the room that I need to photograph as well. So I'm going to move the webcam and try and face it where I'm photographing.
Yeah. So yeah, Beck will be doing a bit of photographing. So you'll be talking to me in the main, I reckon, guys. But Sam Kinnison says you sound well. Jay Burke says hi. Jay Dennis says it's the room. Ash says hello. Don't think notifications are working again. My Google Home reminded me. Yes, Ash, I know it's not great. Sometimes the notifications can be quite flaky. And and Dave says I'm in McDonald's. Wow. And she's always flipping. Says good morning. DBG says thank God I can stop working now. And she's always flipping. Says I wasn't working anyways. Well, we haven't done any work today, so we're gonna start now. Matt Sales has joined us as well. Yeah, it looks like notifications may have only just gone out because we've had a few more people join, which is nice. All right, so far I've managed to pick out 3 items. I need to pick out the remaining 13 now out of the 16. Beck is just sorting her webcam out, so see what she's going to be photographing. Oh, look at that view, amazing. So
whatever.
No, it's really good. I'm just doing some really simple RC part shipping. Sold these little O-ring things for £3.59, including free shipping. So not much value in those at all. But I've got loads, and they were in a bag. So that was that. A little fan here to cool a speed controller or a motor.
Oh, it's not liking me moving it around today.
That's fine. It'll be fine. You'll get it sorted. That was like £9. So again, not masses. And this was another like £4 odd sale. This is like some little rods, 4 tiny little rods, which hold A-arms, like suspension arms together. Treasure Pirate just paid a £3 tax bill. It made me wince. Wow, Heather, yeah, that is always going to make you wince, having to cough up the old tax payment. So yes, definitely that is painful, but at least it's done and out of the way. Right, I've all been doing paperwork for 2 hours now, says Mr. Skits, and Fritz says just finished packing 2 parcels for UK and Israel. Cool, that's very international. And Pete's Retro Collectibles says I've done 1.5 boxes for Amazon, 3 to do. That is pretty good going there. Matt Sell says it all adds up. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these RC parts, they're quite they're quite tiny. They're not much effort. Once the listing's up, I don't mind selling this for like £3.50, £4. I don't mind. This was only 9. These are amongst the cheaper parts, but still, like you said, they do add up. And if it was a single item, I'm not sure I would waste my time with it. In fact, I wouldn't. But because it's a multi-listing quantity, multi-quantity listing, even because it's a multi-quantity listing, I'm quite happy to list low-value items, because it just means that the work's done once, and then if they're going to sell, they don't take up much space at all, as you can imagine, because they're just little bags like this, and it works well. BCP says, hi everyone, my dingly dinger doesn't ding until after a show has started. I must have worn it out. BCP, believe it or not, I think it's just the way YouTube is at the moment. It's a bit flaky with its notifications, so you haven't used it all up. And Barry Brown pops in and says, afternoon all. Thanks again to all of you who do these videos. I did my first dedicated day to hauling yesterday and found several exciting items. A special thanks to Nick and Andrea, Karen, Steezy and Beck. Oh, thank you, Barry. Appreciate it. That's very kind of you to say. And Mr. Skits says hi to BCP. Righty then. At least I'm properly in profit these days and eligible to pay tax for the first time. Also, calculated profit to turnover is 78%. That is a massive profit margin, Heather. Really good stuff. 78%. Wow. Stephen Bennett and Laura and Sam says Z&B are like YouTube rock stars. I wouldn't go that far. Hi the hills, how are you? All right, so I do need to actually I need to just carry on getting the shipping done, because this is a working stream, guys, so please feel free to just have it on in the background whilst you guys do. The Hill says, look at Beck working hard and Zaheer resting. You know what, I do my fair share. I feel I do my fair share. I don't think it necessarily comes across, but I do my fair share, I'm sure.
Yeah, you cook a lot.
Thanks. I cook a lot. Okay. I'm just off to get some boxes of stock, so. I'm gonna on purposely get boxes one at a time just to increase my steps as well. She's always flipping, says, Z, can you advise what I do with that Sierra RC seller's parts? Oh, I remember you showed me a photo on Instagram. I didn't see if you messaged again after that. I'm still not great at the old Instagram. So I don't know.
No, he's actually really awful at it. Like, even down to the point, I actually have to show you where your messages are kept.
Yeah, it's so confusing. But anyway, if it's not working, if you've tried it and it's not working, you should still be able to get something for it as parts. It is a toy grade one, so it's not necessarily something that people are going to be able to buy spares and things for. So it's most likely going to be someone that buys one that already has one, and is able to repair from, you know, using one or the other as a donor unit. But yeah, it will still have some value, hopefully, selling it as a for parts item, I'd say, because it looks pretty cool. I'm not 100% sure on the value because, like I said, it's more of a toy grade. I deal more in the hobby grade stuff, which is basically that, you know, you can buy replacement parts. You can buy pretty much every part that makes up a hobby grade car, and that's the main difference between a hobby grade radio control car and a toy grade radio control car that you'd find at like Smith's or wherever. When you buy a toy grade car, it's pretty much a one-use item. Once you use it and it breaks, depending on what parts of it break, you're not always going to be able to do a repair. You're not going to be able to buy replacement parts. It's not designed like that. So that's what I would suggest. Should be even better for 1819 if I have my way, says Treasure Pirate. Higher than 78% profit, Heather. That would be amazing. And the Hill says, I still need to watch your Chinwag as I missed it live. Don't worry about it. The Hills, you know, if you've seen it, you've seen it. If you haven't, it's okay to not see it. I've got to find.
You know what? I burnt my hand on the oven.
There's a surprise. You burnt your hand on the oven, eh?
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised?
It's really itching me.
No, that's what you do. You burn your hand a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Rebecca's got this terrible habit of not being careful when she's cooking. She burns her hands so often. The amount of burn marks she's gotten on her wrists when she's taking trays in and out of the oven it's quite a simple process, I think.
Yeah, and the thing is, right, I've got these really cool oven gloves that actually go over your hands, and I just don't use them.
Yeah. And you don't wear them?
No, don't use them.
How do you justify that?
I don't know. But they are a bit bulky.
That's how you justify it, is it?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. BCP saying hi to a lot of people there. We've actually got 40 people in here now, which is pretty cool. Trying to find a pinion. Aha, found it. Found it. We've really sold well out of the Tamiya parts, haven't we?
Yeah.
But I've just sold well, we've still got one.
Off you go.
Why is this saying one available? Is there another one in here? Otherwise our stock is wrong. Yep, there's another one in there. Cool. I was getting concerned there because I picked out an RC part and then... Okay. Next item, guys, I've picked out £5.84 we've sold this for. Again, that is with free shipping because it's going in the UK. To the UK, we offer free shipping and then we charge shipping when buyers buy from abroad. And this is a set of 2 pinion gears. Yeah, 2 little pinion gears. I don't know if you can see them. Tiny little gears like that. Yep. These gears connect onto the end of the motor on an electric car, and then the spur gear, which is normally connected to the drivetrain of the car, spins alongside it, and it moves the car forward, basically. Just to check out the Power Reseller's latest vlog. Very interesting, says this Mr. Skits. Okay, Mr. Skits, we all do. Beck, I worked in a deli. I've got so many burn scars. I look like a dedicated self-harmer, says DBG. But the thing is, wouldn't you just be more careful? If you know you're putting your hands in and out of a hot oven regularly, and you know, why wouldn't you just... She's so blasé in the kitchen, it really makes me kind of mad.
Do you know what? It's all the stuff we have to do.
Yeah, and it helps by burning yourself, does it?
Helps
you get more done, does it, by burning yourself?
Yeah.
I didn't realise this. That makes so much sense. The Veranda Files says, morning, Beck and Zaheer. Hi, the Veranda Files. Thanks for popping in.
Hi.
I try to say hi in bulk so I don't flood the chat, says BCP. Oh, it's cool. It's cool. I understand. Okay. So that is part number 4 out of the 16. I've just had quite a derisory offer. €65 for a boat I've got up at €184. Yeah, that's just going to be a straight decline, thank you. Someone lives in Marseille and they think it's okay to offer. Yeah, I'm just going to decline that quite. I should write sacre bleu in the comment, but I didn't. The Hill says, just get microwave meals. Yeah, but microwave meals don't taste as good as a properly cooked meal. And Esla says, or smiley face emoji. And Catherine Hill says hi as well. Hi Catherine, how are you? Thanks for popping in. We are just doing our very standard. Oh, come on, what another offer? And they've come back with €80. No, I'm just going to decline it. I'm not going to actually leave any message because they're clearly clowns. I mean, if you're going to offer €80 on a €184 boat, then you know you're clearly not even worth messaging or engaging in any kind of, you know, anything really. Okay. Alrighty then. Peter Ray's popped in and says, we'll be popping in and out of the chat. That's absolutely fine, Peter. Thank you for popping in. Alright, let's just go and get the next box that I need. I think I'm going to need to get the Sibke box as well. And the grey box as well, and the red box. Oh gosh, okay, loads of boxes need to be gotten. I'm just going to keep these out here so that I don't have to create space. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's quite a heavy box, that one. Hey, Ryan's popped in as well. How are you, Ryan? Richard Hell says, totally agree with you, Z. If I get stupid offers, I ignore them. Yeah, if someone's miles off, you can't really engage. You know, now they've gone to €100. It's still nowhere near what I know I'll get for this boat. I'm so confident in my pricing on this. it's just not going to happen. You've come up to €100 now from €65. It still isn't close. What are you doing down here? You're probably somewhere in there. Yeah, he's in the corner. Can you? Yeah, you can grab him. Yeah, I had to buy a new Fitbit strap. The one broke, was out of action 2 days this week. Haha, EU buys, dude, always super cheeky, I find. Yeah, they can be, but it's not a big deal. I don't get like offended by it. I also paid my tax this morning. Can I have a hug from a 17 stone? Will do the trick. Very funny, Ryan. Okay, I'm gonna counter offer because it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna counter offer €165, and that's all they're getting. The thing is, I know this will sell comfortably. Anyway, I'm not bothered if they buy it or not, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure it's going to sell. I sold another one like which wasn't in as good condition for 120 quid, so I know it'll sell. It's already picked up a lot of watches, a lot of interest, so there we go. Alright, now I need to just carry on picking out my stock. Red box A. I only need the one item from this ADO 363. Found it, okay. Oh, George is in the chat as well. Hey George, how are you? Hey George the YouTuber, says Peter Ray. Yeah, George's YouTube effort, his first YouTube video, it is head and shoulders above anything we've produced on this channel, that's for certain. And I don't want to speak for other people, but it's one of the best edited. Yeah, it's one of the best edited videos in the UK reselling community that I've seen by a country mile. It had the right amount of editing, the right amount of everything, and George is such a nice guy as well. You will definitely enjoy that. I mean, I'm really impressed. Not that that means anything. I'm not saying it. Oh, I'm impressed. You know, therefore you should listen to my amazing opinion. Just really good. Anyway, okay. Let's get this out here. Sold another one of these gears. Got £5.39 for that, which is alright. I've still got 5 of them left, so you know, not bad. Easy sell in the bag. Right. Oh, DBG is searching for sales that I can't find. Yeah, that's not good. I hate when that happens. George, you got quite the plug on Carla's chat this morning. The hair was epic, says Claire. Wow. You popped into Carla's chat, didn't you, Beck?
Yeah, I wasn't around for long, but yeah, I did pop in.
He's an absolute beaut, Claire. DBG and Claire are just yeah, George has got it all going on, definitely. The hair is always epic, Claire. Alright. I hate it when you only need to find one thing out of a box. I prefer it when you got to find like loads of different parts, but might actually have someone coming over to buy a boat. Oh, they've declined my offer. Funny that. That's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna accept €100. Oh no, someone else is offered. Now someone's offered £100. No, screw that. Decline that. Yeah, I'm just gonna decline it. You're just go away now. £100. You want me to come over and sail the thing for you as well, huh? Where is Beck getting all this stock from? Has she been treasure hunting? Asks Ryan.
No, it's all old stock. Ugh.
Beck's done a lot of shopping in the past, and yeah, she's got some really nice stuff just sat around. You know, just how we do things, really.
Yeah, like the Laura Ashley dress that I was photographing at the start.
We must have shown that on stream so long ago.
And it was like months and months ago, and it quite literally...
Probably a year. Probably a year ago, Beck.
Yeah.
And it's still not even been listed.
But I've taken photographs, so we're one step further.
We're getting there, exactly. We're getting there.
Oh, is it one step closer?
One step closer, yeah. You'd hope it's one step closer.
We're getting there. Nearly listed.
And Catherine Hill says, I've spent about 2 hours looking for a plush I stole. Why am I saying that? For a plush I sold, still not found it. I hope you find it, because that's a long time to spend looking for something. So, and Mr. Skit says, George, I have subbed to you, and DBG has found one of the items she's looking for. Got 2 more lost ones to find, and she's always flipping. Says, Bex, have you given up work?
No, I wish.
No.
No.
That would be epic, but not.
Do you know what? I'd be doing like cartwheels and like doing dancing and stuff if I did that.
Throwing shapes.
I feel really distracted today.
Why?
I don't feel like I'm like, you know, working properly. You know when you feel like you're forgetting to do something?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Ah. Interesting.
When was it? I was going to delete that one, wasn't I?
I don't know, honey, were you?
Yeah.
I can't see what you're
doing.
doing.
I've taken a photo and it was a rubbish photo. I was just about to swear. And then I thought, no, I really need to delete that before it goes on the computer, otherwise I'll probably end up putting it in.
Peter Ray says he'll be doing a short instructional video on how to find the files on Chat of the eBayers who have YouTube channels, and also started a list of YouTubers who have other channels like vlog, gaming, etc. That's very nice of you to do that, Peter.
That is.
I take it you would like to, Bex, says she's flipping. Yes. Was it the cartwheels comment that gave it away?
It might be the cartwheels. I don't know. Oh.
Oh, I sold a battery cover set. Interesting. 3 left. I just love these tiny little parts. There's another one. This is a battery cover for quite a cheap RC helicopter by Hubson. So again, it's only like a £3.59 sale. It's because I'm on 10% off at the moment. So this would normally be £3.99, but currently £3.59, and I'm gonna have to pay my 79p shipping out of that. So really not a great deal of profit, but I've got stacks of quantity of this stuff. So there we go. A few more £600 Daisy, then Bex can stuff her job. That's it. She's always flipping. That's what we need. But yesterday we had another good day, but we were a fiver short of doing a £300 day. So just unlucky with that, but still pleased.
But I will say we do tend to have better sales this time of year.
We do. I think what we've learned this year over last year is last year we had the same situation where our sales really kicked off in January to April, May time, and we were really enjoying it. And I think we fooled ourselves into thinking, okay, this is what it's going to be like now, because when you have a good January, then you have a good February and a good March and a good April and a good May, you suddenly start feeling that it's going to continue like that. And then when you do get like a slowdown, you think, I'll probably pick back up next month. And then before you know it, you're hitting that, June, July, August period where you're literally making half of what you were used to making. And you start panicking and stressing, etc. And I think what we've learned is our business, or we're starting to learn the seasonality of our business. And, I think the mistake we made last year is while we were making good sales early on in the year, we weren't outsourcing, we weren't going to the car boots as much. We barely went to the car boots in the summertime. So I think this year we're going to still continue to source and still continue to go car booting and stuff when the car boots start up, because I think that's what we need. So when we do see the slowdown in the RC parts, we still then have other stock that sells. Whereas I think it's an easy mistake to make because you feel like you've worked it out, and I think it really does pay to have enough diversity. I mean, they always talk about diversity, don't they? Even when we're talking about stocks and shares, people talk about having a diverse portfolio and whatever, and the reason is there are always going to be times where certain sectors are going to be doing well and others are going to be doing not so well, and it pays not to have all your eggs in one basket. So even on like a micro level within eBay, you've got to be diverse. We always talk about being diverse and selling on as many platforms as possible, but even within those platforms it pays to have a bit more diversity. And I think last time we caught ourselves out by relying too heavily on radio control part sales staying consistent throughout a 12-month period, which looking back is just stupid, but that's what we did, so it is what it is. Would you agree, hon?
Absolutely.
Did you actually hear what I said?
Yeah, about we kind of let ourselves down last year.
Okay. Got to dash now. Everyone says, George, catch you and Nick and Andrea's hangout later. No worries, George. Thanks for popping in. Oh, shit, that's got some pointy bits. Okay. With all the chatting and stuff, I've only done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6.
You hear that wind outside?
Yeah, I did see it. It was quite windy. Do you think
really
this guy's
awful.
going to turn up and buy a boat off of us?
I don't know.
Oh, he sent a message. He's tried to buy it now. Okay. You can go through.
Hang on, let's have a look.
Okay. Stuff looking outside as looks like Z has windswept hair. My hair's just a mess, Peter. God, that guy's coming back with 110. I'm just going to decline that as well. Very windy here in Scousland, says she's always flipping. Yeah, I think there is a bit of wind going on outside, definitely. There is a little bit of the old wind. Okay, Claire says very windy here in Blackpool, I'm guessing, says Claire. Yeah, I can imagine by the coast it's always going to be super windy. It looks really dark here, as if about to have a thunderstorm. I mean, we've actually had quite a blue sky day so far, really lovely blue skies, so I'm sure that's going to change over the next couple of days, but at the moment we're pretty pleased with that. Right. Got that part I needed. Okay. Okay. I'm looking for diff gear set 1955. Nice bright day in Manchester, says John B. John says, I've got Z on the big screen and just watched George's vid on my iPad, and yeah, great editing, as you said, great content. Everyone should go and subscribe. Much better hair than Z, says John. Yes, definitely, definitely. This guy is not letting go of this boat. Now he's up to 120. No, mate. You can't. It doesn't work like that. You're not getting it for any less than that, okay? Yeah, you can have 150 for being a jerk. Okay. My sister just bought round Christmas presents and owes 2 sacks of clothes she no longer wants, says Karen. Yeah, lovely free stock. How long is it till your daughter goes to America? Bex asked Peter A. Hey, it's my daughter as well, Peter, not just hers. You know, I'm involved in this. You could ask me, Pete. It's the way you asked that. You know,
you're feeling left out.
Your daughter, apparently, huh? Okay. Yeah. Bex looks very busy, says John B. Yeah, Beck is busy.
The thing is, I actually wanted to do these photos yesterday, so I'm actually behind what I wanted to do.
In answer to your question, though, Peter, it's the 16th, I think, of February.
Yeah. Yeah, she goes on the 16th.
Yep. What's it on for? Just counter at the same price or a penny less. No, I've offered him a tenner under. He's not going to take it. I mean, he clearly really wants it because I think he's used up all his offers on the French website, because at first he was offering me in euros and I think he's used all his offers up. So now he's come to the UK website and he's making me offers in pounds now, and he's gone up from 65 euros to 120 euros. So he was really playing hard. Sorry, to 120 pounds, which is, you know, like near 125, 130 euros. So he's almost doubled what he started off offering me. But because he started off so low, I'm just like, nah, I'm only giving him a tenner off. If he doesn't want it, he doesn't want it. I'm not fussed. It will sell because it's that fancy one, hun.
What fancy one?
That wooden one, that little fancy wooden one.
Oh, that one. I like that one.
Yeah. Hike up the price by a fiver, says the veranda files. That'll send a message. And Ryan asks, Hazy, how long till your girl goes away? Oh, you know, she's going away in February. Thanks for asking there, Ryan.
Oh, dear.
I think I'm going to be playing some Fortnite tonight, though. Definitely, I'm really I'm enjoying that again. Sister bought not just free stock but KFC as well. Had all good intentions this week, but who can turn down free KFC? That is, you've got like the best sister, Karen. KFC as well, man. Free stock and KFC.
Zaheer, are you having issues?
I've got no issues. Why?
You know you've just eaten, right?
Yeah, but KFC is different, isn't it? If someone brought round KFC, I'd force myself to eat it.
Would you?
Well, it'd be really tough. Because I'm actually really stuffed right now, so it would be very difficult. But I would do my best. I'd at least eat a wing, you know?
Eat a wing.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat any. I wouldn't eat any fries, but I'd at least eat a wing, or maybe 2 wings, you know? I definitely wouldn't want any kind of a fillet burger though, because there you go. Personal question: as you're both in your prime, when there's no, when can we expect a new baby? Question for Bex only. No, I'm gonna answer that, and so will Beck actually. No new babies.
What's that?
Ryan was asking when can we expect a new baby.
Oh, like never.
That's why we got a dog.
Yeah. What do you feel we got Alf for?
Exactly.
No more babies here.
No, and the girls would not allow that anyway. They've made it abundantly clear.
The girls wouldn't allow it.
No, the girls wouldn't either, would they?
No.
Son is playing Fortnite at the moment, says Karen. You should see what she got me for Christmas. It's on Insta and it's so true, says Karen. Okay. I had 3 bottles of wine whilst doing my listing last night. Now I have to go through them all, says John B. Wow. Just sold an old Cluedo for £22. 3 bottles of wine. No way, John. That's some serious consumption there. Were they small bottles or were they like regular bottles? And were you sharing them with anyone? I've got to ask John, because that's a lot. Stephen Bennett says, first sale in 2 days. Well, good for you there, Stephen, that you've had your first sale. That's good. In a couple of days, it's always nice to break a dry spell. Oh. Hun, someone actually may be turning up, you know?
Yeah, I know. Has he bought it yet?
No. I think, but you know what he said? You know what he said? He goes, oh, what worries me a little bit is the old, Just, I ideally wanted a quick look at the boat, and cash isn't a problem. A quick look. Thing is, I don't mind that because I feel that people do want to look at what they're buying.
I don't mind him having a quick look, but
yeah,
there's no taking it down or anything like that. He has to buy it through eBay.
Yeah.
Because he's messaged us now.
Yeah, no, I've replied to him and saying that anyway, so it's all good. No, Zaheer Jr., no. DBG says, oh my god, drunken listing, I'm gonna try that. Buy them or GTFO. So can we see what Bex is doing? What work? So we can see what Bex is doing. What work are you doing? Says Karen. I'm getting shipping sorted, Karen. I'm picking out all of our sales and getting them ready to be posted. And John says, no, just me in my office with 3 large bowls. Man, John B.
Man, that is some drinking session, that is.
That is a sesh, that is. How are you feeling today? Are you feeling, how's the head feeling today? And yeah, she's always flipping, says, I would be dead if I drank 3 bottles of wine, never mind be able to list. Why is he speaking like this on eBay? Crazy buyers. Yeah, it's really frustrating. I mean, I was just honest and said, I'm happy for you to pay cash and collection. However, you'll need to buy it now on eBay before I can allow you to come over as per eBay's rules. And even that makes me uncomfortable because we all know that it's bots that read these, not humans. And if they read the wrong words in the wrong order, bam, there's your account banned. You know, and if that happens, I'd be pretty miffed. You know.
So would I.
Yeah.
Because we have no backup. We haven't got anything else going on.
Nothing going on, man. No, we've got stuff going on.
I know I work, yeah, but
we got stuff. We'd figure a way out. Let's play hypotheticals. What would we do? So right now, imagine, okay, I get an email saying you've been permanently suspended from selling on the bay. Right?
Yeah.
Right now, okay, we get that.
Okay.
What would I do immediately? I think. Just think about it. What would I do? I mean, the big items I think we could easily sell on marketplaces and things, couldn't we? Like the RC cars, boats. I don't think we'd have any trouble selling them on other places. The parts, we could start actually sending them to Amazon, couldn't we?
Yeah.
So we've got that option. And then the rest of it we would have to kind of just try to sell in lots and whatever. I don't know. Yeah, Ryan says, yeah, I hate speaking like that on messages. Thing is, what's annoying is he could just freaking call me. Actually, he might have been calling me. I don't know where my phone is. Where's my phone? Because he might have messaged me and then I could just speak. John B says, woke up at 8 AM feeling on top of the world. Now I'm crashing, going to have a kebab for dinner. That sounds amazing, John. Let me go and make my phone in case he's... No, he hasn't messaged me on my phone or anything. He hasn't messaged... No, these are all the stupid offers I'm going to get coming through. I would be screwed, would have to go back to Facebook, says Karen. Jay Dennis has just had an Amazon customer claim non-delivery because of the tracked Hermes parcel he has not got, and his smart doorbell did not record anybody at the door, so the tracking is wrong. Amazon have said tough. Oh, okay. I have a website as well, says Mr. Skits. Yeah, these are all the offers coming through, guys. eBay is really slow at the moment. Ryan says, sell your booties. You got to be worth £5 a time. That's not really good value, is it? Depending on how long it takes. each
Yeah,
time, right?
I mean, like you said, I think there's ways that we could kind of get rid of the stock. It wouldn't necessarily help things until we kind of worked it out, but you know, we could go
Amazon websites and I don't know, like just group Facebook, yeah, stalls. Maybe get a pop-up shop. Like we might actually, have to do something like that, wouldn't we? It's interesting in a way. This is quite interesting because you put yourself in the position. Say, okay, what if it's happening now? What would you do? You know, what would you guys do? Okay, right now.
The things that really we should kind of have in place anyway.
Yeah.
Because you are relying on a platform that you have no control over.
Yeah. So interesting. This is one of the items. This is quite a nice one. This is a diff gear set. So these are the gears that spin inside a differential case, and that sold for £10.71. Okay. Starly says hi. John B says, don't drink whilst listing, kids. My item description says good. That's all. I don't know what I've done.
How many listings did you get through?
Ryan says, I'd go on IQ option and take my time. I don't even know what you mean by that. Karen sells clothes asks, so what would you do with all your stock, Bex? That would just be car boot, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would just be down the car boot, really.
Just have to car boot stuff. You'd have to be one of those people that stands there in the cold. Oh, sodding eBay is the app is so out of sync with. These are just all the offers and declines and counter offers, guys. The Hill says, how many parcels do I have to do? Well, I've so far gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 out so far, and then I think I've got 16 to do. So. Okay. This would be a lot quicker if I hadn't, been streaming and chatting, but, at least I'm getting my parcels done on a Sunday. Just turned on GSP, didn't realise I had it switched off. How many sales have I missed out on, says Starly? Probably a fair few, Starly. It does make a big difference. Oh, John B says, but they're active, not drafts. Okay. Open a shop, Zaheer. Do you remember Tandy's, says the Hills. I do remember Tandy's, yeah. And BT's and things like that. Starly says, hi, Leanne. Okay. Maybe that is why I have only had one kaching. Oh, no, only the one. I'm on desktop at the moment doing drafts too. Okay. Yeah, the app is really out of sync with what's going on. It's really old. Like the notifications come through way slower than they should. All right, so that is that box done as well. I'm actually going to be able to get to the other things now. Let me just quickly put these back. Starly says, yeah, I think I've lost a ton of sales by not having GSP fired up. Oh well, no point crying about the millions I've lost. I put a photo of my hand on a listing for an iPhone X, says John B. Yeah, definitely shouldn't be listing after 3 bottles of wine. All weekend I've been getting the payment received notification before the your item sold one, says DBG. Yeah, it is a bit... It's not great at the moment. It's a bit flaky. It's a bit flaky, the notification system. We can't complain about sales though. So, you know, the sales have been okay. We've been getting a nice amount. We're still getting around 10 to 12% sales coming through from the other eBay websites as well, which is nice. So that's something else that we're going to keep on doing for now anyway. Going to have to keep monitoring it as best we can. Okay. Right, there's 2 items I need from this box. BBF 0606 shock tower caps. Sounding a bit out of breath there, mate, says Pony Pickers. Yeah, I've been moving the boxes, so got a bit out of breath there. John B says, if eBay ended, I would have my shop that is opening next week, hopefully. Yeah, the shop, that's great, John. That's great news. How has it been having your living room back? Have you been enjoying the space, says Ryan. Yes, it's much better than having the stock piled up in the living room. I hate that. Sounding a bit out of breath there, yeah. Sometimes the ka-ching doesn't even go off, as if I need another excuse to check sales every 5 minutes, says Starly. Yeah, I mean, I think having a shop is a nice thing to have though, John. That's really cool. But it's interesting to put yourself in these situations and just be like, oh, you know, what would happen? What would happen? What would we do? Thing is, the way that sales are booming on all these other platforms, it shouldn't be too hard, should it, to start selling? Because like a lot of people are now switching. I mean, it would just mean having to be on Facebook though, which is just blah. Could become an Instagram seller, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, there are other platforms that you could use.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, like, there's other places where you could actually sell your...
I think, but Facebook is really good for the groups, though, hun. Like, I remember there was a Thunder Tiger group where people had, like, you know, there's all groups for all different things. Mr. Skit says, best thing I've ever done was open up a shop, and 6 years had it now, says Mr. Skits. Well, see, that's the thing. When you say things like that, it is an attractive thing. Karen says, I have had a business before that was primarily on Facebook. Came out of it due to stress, but could do it again if needed. Yeah. And Starly says, I watched it on the big screen, Peter. Used to go to Kingston on a night out, many a time clambering over those phone boxes like a drunk assault course. Okay. I had to wake the corner shop this morning as my car is in the garage. I had to walk to the corner shop this morning as my car was in the garage. I haven't walked to the shop in about 10 years. And Shop Window says, cleared a solicitor, so listing hundreds of antique documents this weekend. Damn tedious but profitable. And Pommy Picker says, Instagram and Facebook apparently will be emerging into one as of 2020. Interesting. Oh god, he's saying it's only giving me the option to confirm and pay. Oh, I don't know what to say. If he chooses the option to confirm and pay, then that doesn't actually mean he has to pay, does it?
No. No, because only if you've got like immediate payment on.
Yeah.
I don't think he has to pay there and then.
Okay. No, he can wait for you to invoice him. Yeah, take instant. Yeah, I don't have instant payment. I don't have instant payment enabled. I think he's just worried because it says like confirm and pay on the screen apparently. But you know, he's just worried. But I just said to him, look, if in the worst case scenario, if the payment does go through, I can always issue a refund. So, I mean, you know, just don't make such a freaking meal out of it. I mean, I can understand eBay doing... I can understand eBay's rules, but they are frustrating at the same time. I mean, eBay deserve to get their cut because they're putting you in touch with the buyers, right? But these rules can be so annoying. There's flames coming off that keyboard. It's just a noisy keyboard. It makes it sound like I'm angry when I'm not. What am I looking for? Oh wow. These shock caps sold for 15 euros. The metal, they go on top of a shock. Damn you, type fastly. Not really, it's just a noisy keyboard. It makes it sound like I'm typing. Most of the time I'm probably pressing the delete or backspace button. So it makes it sound like I'm doing a lot of typing, but I'm actually doing a lot of correcting. Anyway, this is what's frustrating about doing things like collection, because you get all these kinds of unnecessary issues. If he had any common sense, he would just pop over or call me or message me. Yeah, I've just answered that message, phone. Thank you very much for your delayed reaction. Okay. Shock caps are out as well. schmeg. Where did that come from? 1696. Oh, it is part of that box. Okay, cool. And E-Flight part 3001 again. FLH 2501's got to need people to buy that as well. Okay. There's another one of these parts that sold for €24. That's another one. Tommy Picker says, I've had some good Facebook sales this weekend from the storage unit. I cleaned out bulky furniture that would struggle to go via eBay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I need my wife to spend a bit of time with Bex as my wife just sits there online shopping with my credit card all day, says John P. Oh gosh. So Zaheer, if you're picking and packing now, when are you listing? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get much listing done today, but if I can get the packing done, even that's, you know, it's a time saver, isn't it? And then I could, I mean, you know, depending, because I don't want to be on for hours. We've already been on for over an hour now. So you know, think enough for all of us, Dali, a visit to what? A visit to Croydon. Starley says we photograph, list and pre-pack every Thursday. Okay. So BBF. Did I get both things I needed from it? I'm pretty sure I did. Let's on to the next box. Less time playing, more time listing, says Barry Brown. Hey all, says Julie Core, we're sat here working too. Yeah, I mean, it's not that I might do some listing, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on stream because I don't want to have another massive stream. Starley says, lol, I don't mind Croydon. Yeah, Croydon's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'm going to have to get myself a drink. I'm thirsty. Oh.
Huh? Oh yeah, lovely. Okay.
Yeah. You finished photograph?
Yeah, just gonna start editing my photos. She's always flipping. I don't know whether he lists every day. Actually, I'll have to ask him when he comes back downstairs. I'm sure he'll answer the question as soon as he sees it. I think he tries to list every day. That's what my answer would be, but I don't know whether he does.
gosh. ZG list every day consistently or have spurts of listing? Probably not every day. I probably have spurts more than anything. I'd like to do every day, but it's just how it works out. Too much. Sometimes you have to have days where you're sorting. What I've started to do now though is spread, rather than doing a bunch of listings on one day. Then that's how I feel anyway. Does that make sense? Spread them out.
That makes sense.
Yeah, spread them out rather than, say, if you're going to sit down and do a bunch of listings, rather than having like 50 listings go live in one day, you're better off spreading them out 5 a day over 10 days. So at least you're getting new stuff going on your store every day for the next 10 days. We post every day, list every day, and do drafts every day, says Jay Dennis. Struggle to keep on top of the stuff coming in, says Jay Dennis. Wow, that's how we would like to be, Jay Dennis. That sounds fantastic. Hill says, yes, we love a 6-hour stream. Martin says, how is web interpret going? Still getting good results. So far, so good, Martin. Yes, considering the amount of items listed, getting about 10 to 12% of sales through them at the moment. So yeah, pretty pleased with that. So Bex, how many photos have you done? Did you answer that?
I don't know the total photos
how many
I've
items
done.
though?
I think I've photographed about 15 to 17 items, I think.
Okay. I list 6 days a week, says Mr. Skits. Bex, are you in as much disbelief as I am that Z bought you a drink upstairs?
He did shout up to me. He did say, do you want a lemonade? And I was like, yeah, go on then. But he does, do you know what? He does quite a lot for me.
Karen says, I tend to list about 30 at a time, but spread out 10 a day by scheduling them. Yeah, scheduling them is really important, I think, because I think it just makes your work go, it keeps your store active. So even if it's complete hogwash and it doesn't make a difference, it's still, at least you know that you've got something new going live every day. So in case that is all true, then oh gosh, wait, let me get another box. Do I need to get BBE? Screw set. What else do I need from that? Is that all I need? It's a stupid screw set. Okay. It's a miracle, Beck. You should have him sign the glass.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm really hoping once I've lost some weight I can go to the doctors and then get my my blocked nose seen to, because in that way they can't turn me away and be like, you might have
you should definitely.
Huh?
I think my webcam's a bit high.
Yeah, because then they can't turn me away, can they?
No, you should definitely try.
Well, that's why I want to lose weight before I go to them, because I know otherwise it will just be like, it could be this or that. I should go to them at a healthy weight and then
Yeah.
get them to see what's up. We make bloody good money on screw set for motorbikes. Silly profit, says Jay Dennis. John B says, when you next in work, Bex? All week, John. Oh God, he's
These photos are being a pain. Actually, it's my phone being a pain.
Let's, this guy is frustrating. I'm just being as honest as I can and just say, sorry, I can't help any further, but I cannot afford to break eBay's terms of service. Shops have had their accounts permanently closed when suspected of closing deals outside the platform. Kind regards. That's probably is. I can't be any clearer than that, can I?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not. To be fair to him, he's not suggesting that. I don't think, but he's having trouble. Apparently, confirm and pay is not highlighted unless he chooses a payment option, and this takes me on to PayPal, who want me to pay with them. But I've turned on, you know. Hold on, have I actually got cash on collection turned on?
Well, that might be your issue if you haven't switched it on.
Yeah, because I think you have to have payment method, don't you? My payment method is just PayPal. That would explain why, wouldn't it? Yeah, I didn't have cash on collection.
Well, that would be why you couldn't do it.
Yeah, I better. I've just added. Let me just message him.
After all that, he'll probably go, do you know what, mate? I'm not interested now.
Can you try again and see if a pay cash on collection option is there alongside PayPal as a payment method? Okay, let's see what he says. Yeah, I didn't have cash on collection.
What are you like? I don't know what to say to you sometimes. I really don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna just play it out like it was his fault, but you know. Okay. Z types like a hacking scene in a movie, says Starly.
Yeah.
Questions ahead. Do you need rhinoplasty? I had my nostrils bored out to stop me snoring. Hurt like hell. Can highly unrecommend it. I'm definitely not having anything bored, or I'm not having any if they try to recommend any kind of surgery, I'm gonna say no, because I'm living, it's just I've got this issue where I constantly have a blocked nose, and I don't know if it's nasal polyps or something, or thing is what we suspect, and this is really terrible, is it could be pet dander, because we've had now pets for coming on to quite a few years now in total. For like the past 10 years we've had pets, and I've been getting, this has just been happening then, and there are occasions where I'm away from the house and my it clears up really well, and so obviously if that's the case, I'm just gonna have to suffer it. But I just seem to have a constantly blocked nose sometimes for days on end, and it's really frustrating, especially when trying to sleep and whatever. But no, I'm not gonna get anything else like that. John B has started giving away 10% of his sales to charity on eBay. Wow. Right. Yeah, Jay Dennis says you need to add cash on collection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just screenshot that for Zaheer's 2019 bloopers show reel, says Jay Dennis.
Well, this is the guy that forgets to put oil in his car, so.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Frankie's Fine says, I was just trying to check my payment options and eBay seems to be having an issue. Says I cannot get into there right now, try later. The website has been very, very flaky. Beck was trying to record a video yesterday. Yeah, go on, tell them.
I was trying to record a video yesterday evening and I ended up giving up on it. It got so late because eBay was just being so frustrating for me.
Your template page, isn't it? It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't letting me, like, so I was going in to create a template and it was taking like forever. All I kept getting was that little wheel that goes round and round and round. Yeah.
I'd say that it was loading, but it wasn't loading. And I know I'm quite an impatient person, so I did give it some time. And then I came back upstairs and it was still doing it, and I was like, oh, this is just ridiculous. So so I ended up having to give up on the video. So
yeah,
I'm hoping to record it at some point.
Yeah, it's been flaky, the website. And the funny thing is, my eBay was working fine, but Bex wasn't. Starly says, do you feel awkward like I do when someone comes to the house for a pickup? They're expecting me to be Welsh, but all they hear is that London speak. I feel a bit conscious about it, Starly, a little bit. But people up here are pretty cool. They don't say anything, even though there's a lot of jesting, isn't there? Like between the Northerners and Southerners, they do joke, but obviously they don't do it to our faces. But in a friendly environment, in a friendly environment, they do. Yeah, like in a friendly, like exactly like our neighbour does it. At work, you hear it a lot, don't you? As well, like yeah. So I think it's just it is a bit. I don't feel too awkward. I just think it's a bit, like whatever. No biggie, no biggie. I feel kind of like they feel like we shouldn't be here. Like, what are you doing up here? No, it's not like that. ZU Donkey, says DBG. I'm guessing that's because of either no oil in the car or my payment options being wrong. Jay Dennis says the lack of oil was a personal protest against the Arabs. It wasn't. It was just me being, And Karen Sells Clothes has had another sale, a whole £5. Frankie's Frying says kind of a relief, really. I have increasing watches and no sales, so maybe eBay is having payment issue. Though not being able to pay is not cool. Definitely not. Have you tried taking antihistamine, Z? If you have and they work, then it's definitely a pet allergy. No, I've never tried. I've never tried. When it got really unbearable, my breathing, when I was waking up bunged up and then I'm snoring at night, not being able to sleep, I went to the doctors a couple of years ago and they said, well, obviously your weight is an issue as well. And I was like, okay, yeah, fair enough. And they gave me steroid nasal sprays, which worked when I was using them, but I didn't finish the course. My fault. But yeah, as soon as I stopped using them, it's been back. If I collect a boat, can I have a proper coffee? None of this instant stuff, says Ryan. You know what, Ryan? At the moment, I've got no coffee grinder, so... yeah. No coffee grinder. When someone comes and picks up, I tell them to bring a translator so you can understand me, says Mr. Skits. Do your neighbours still stand at their front windows when you and Bex are walking past and wave at the Cockneys? They do that to everybody, I think.
Yeah, they do.
They'll wave at you from inside their house.
Yeah, and sometimes they
or they'll wave from the outside.
We're walking past their house and they wave. Yeah.
Question for Bex: how bad is this snoring, Z? Can we have a 5-second clip in the next vlog, please?
It's pretty bad, and I have actually recorded him before. But the funny thing is, Alf sleeps in our room as well, so it's a mixture of Zaheer and the dog.
Alf's worse than me, though.
He is actually. You can't tell which one's loud.
Alf is loud. Yeah.
Generally wins.
Yeah, Alf is loud.
Yeah.
Okay. What is this, Z? Bring your own coffee and grinder. Yeah, I've got the machine. I just don't have the coffee and grinder. My other half is on TatChat, says Jay Dennis. She has all the motorbikes, so I look after the paperwork and the servicing as they need it. I have 31 vehicles to keep track of. Wow. Yeah, I know what you mean. Everyone is lovely here. I bet when they get back in the car, they're like bloody English. Who knows? Maybe they're scared you gangster Southerners are going to rob them, says Karen. I don't think it is that. I don't think it is that.
Oh dear.
Although I am the only brown in the village. I mean, I don't know if that's that I am, aren't I?
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty bad. We do joke about it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, you are.
Questions: have you girls still got the southern accent, or have they got a mixed accent? No.
Oh, no, they've definitely still got a southern accent.
They, if anything, they're mega proud of it, and this sounds really bad because it sounds like they don't. I think they prefer to hang around with each other more than they do with the kids at school, so they don't. I don't know. They don't tend to hang out that much. I
mean, they've got friends that like
they've gone out with and stuff. They
go out with at half terms and stuff like that.
But not that often.
No,
they're not that often. So
sometimes they do that.
And if anything, they've become quite protective of their accent. And I've been pulled up a couple of times by my daughter for saying, "Oh, that's well good," because apparently that's what people say up there. But I've been saying well good and stuff like that for ages.
No, only since being up here.
Yeah. So yeah, docs always blame weight. Don't listen to them. Try taking antihistamines for hay fever. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think it is hay fever, DBG. Oh look, it's worked. It's worked. Yeah, okay. Well, hopefully he'll be turning up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Mixed accent, what's that? A up and thank you. Okay, alright, Jason, how are you? Z, what kind of hair gel are you rocking? A sport... Um, yeah, it's just my Alberto balsam, actually. Thank you.
Should I get it so that people can see?
Have you got it to hand? Go
Yeah,
on,
it's only in the bedroom.
Go on then. Go on. I'm going to show them my hedge. Because they want to see it clearly. Yeah. Okay. Wow, this is turning out to be the slowest packing session ever. At least Beck's getting some work done, guys. So that's the screw set, sold that for £7.20.
You even get like an ultra strong.
Ultra strong. Yeah.
There you go.
Ultra strong Alberto balsam. The affiliate link will be in the description below, so you guys can have hair like me. Karen says, lol, take a walk in my boots, says Pommy Pickers. Yeah, exactly. Pommy Pickers on the other side of the bloody world. My father-in-law is originally from Greenwich, says Karen, and has lived in Norfolk for 25 years and has one screwed up accent. People don't say bye here, they say ta-ra. Honestly, Z, you try say ta-ra. It's impossible. Ta-ra. It's not hard. Ta-ra. Yeah. Ta-ra.
What was that?
I don't know. At least you don't talk like someone from Father Ted, says DBG. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that, DBG.
No.
Talking like Dougal or Father Ted. I love that accent. I absolutely love that accent. It's the sweetest accent in the world, in my opinion. I absolutely love that accent. Pop some Gorilla Glue in there. That will make it ultra strong. Says
Oh gosh.
Try Leeds where everybody is called Duck. What? Duck. Oh, Rebecca had an amazing moment the other day at work where someone used the someone used the Peter Kay, put big light on. They actually did it. If anyone's seen Peter Kay on Top of the Tower, the stand-up comedy, put a big light on is an actual thing. And you just imagine people with a massive light bulb somewhere in the house. Just freaking huge, 4-foot light bulb. See, impossible, totally unnatural for us. What do you mean? I think I nailed that, ta-ra, Starly. I might end the stream tonight with ta-ra, guys. No? Ta-ra. No. I don't know. My first experience of North-South was definitely playing online games where I used to have some friends from up north and they would constantly take the mick out of how I said pretty much most words. It's glass, not glass.
But glass had to be the...
Yeah, that was the one I remember most because that was, because I always said I'm going to get myself a glass of water, a glass of Coke or whatever. So, all right. Cannot watch Murder in Paradise without wanting him to say, "Is that right, Ted?" Oh gosh. All right, PD1740. Well, this is the slowest packing stream ever, and now I'm gonna have someone turn up at my door. Freaking hell, hun! I don't like it, but I can't say no to a sale, can I?
No, not really. And just think, you don't have to package it.
Address is... Oh god, I can't even spell address, Rebecca.
Can you not?
This is why I'd love an office. Don't you think? Okay. Take the webcam with you to the door. It would be like Michael McIntyre moment, but him not realizing 68 people are watching it. No, I don't want to. You might be able to hear what we say anyway, because I'm going to leave the stream running while I deal with him in the living room. Okay. Recently bought a Mini 1 from Lancaster, but never bought any goodies from any charity shops down there, says eBay, the reselling guy. It's quite a good area. Shop window says, I was asked a great question this week. Can you freeze mushrooms in case of Brexit? In case... What? I don't know. I think that's a hilarious question for someone to ask you, but there we go. Nah, pickups are okay. Make Beck answer the door. That's what I do. Hide, says Starly. Yeah, Beck's not really keen on doing door answering duties. Daughter's kicked son off PlayStation, and now I have the joyous Minecraft music. Oh, the joyous, says Karen. Nothing wrong with people turning up. I get loads do it and never had a problem even from Facebook, says Richard Howe. Yeah, it's true. I just don't like it, you know. I'm just not... don't know. I'm just not... I'm not a very sociable person, guys. I don't know how to explain that, but I just don't like people just turning up at my house. Just don't do it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just not that into it. That's all. Especially when you don't even call and just turn up like that family did. They just turned up, like literally. Anyway. Deep breath. Zaheer, before using click and drop, did you use a PPI account? Asked Daniel. No, Daniel, I've never had a PPI account. But no. Hate that moody music on Minecraft, says she's always flipping. I've never played Minecraft. Neither is my wife, but if I'm in a good hiding spot, she has no choice, says Sally. Beck, there you go.
No, you do that enough, because you're like, if you're at the back of the house, you can't hear the door.
Yeah, it's true. I wonder if Z and Bex will say there's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door, like they used to on the Emu Kids show. Oh gosh. Well, hopefully the cell goes through fine. If it does, that's cool. Okay, let me see what else I need from this box. I don't think I need anything else from this box, and I can go into a different box. BBC, I need BB. Okay, cool. BCP, the pink windmill with grot bags. Karen says, question, what would you have done if they turned up and daughters were at home alone? That's what I hate about having to display the whole address. The girls know that they won't answer the door under any circumstances.
We've spoken to them about it.
The girls, they'll just let him knock and go away. They just wouldn't answer the door.
To be quite honest, our landlord has knocked at the door before and they refused to answer the door to him.
Well, that's one of the benefits of being up here is, you've got neighbours and our landlords literally live across the road from us.
Yeah.
So, we're pretty cool like that. So if we're ever out, especially if we're going out for a long period of time, we always let them know. They even come over and feed our cat for us. How nice is that? You know what I mean? How many landlords do that? Nice. Hi, Carmel. Okay. I get the door job. Used to work the NEC selling, and I always got my work colleagues sending me the weirdo, says Jay Dennis. Just remember to not use phrases such as alright geez and see you later boss. It will go nice and smooth. Yeah, there's no alright geez. Alright. Alright geez. Yeah, it's pucker, mate. No, none of that. None of that. I don't speak like that anyway, so I'm not really a Cockney, am I? I don't have a Cockney accent. I ain't got no East London thing going on. I'm South East. Okay. It's okay. I hate people too, says DBG. You don't get a cat feeder like that every day. We're nice up north, says Jason. It's true. It's true. Exactly. It's true. People are generally very kind of cool up here, to be honest. I've not had any issues. It's just, you've got to remember, we've still got like our very southern hang-ups. Like, we've been invited to like, people coming, people invite us to things, like our neighbours invited us to like a housewarming, and like I don't think we stayed for very long. Not because we don't like them, but because we don't do that. Like down south, you don't go to your neighbours. You don't even know who your freaking neighbour is. You don't, let alone go to, this is very different up here.
Let alone make eye contact with them.
Yeah. And talk to them. Up here it's so different. So it's not them, it's us. We know the issue is with us, because we're still very standoffish. We don't really engage with people. We're starting to, aren't we? We're trying, but we've got limits. It's not easy to be super friendly and all, like, it's just not, is it, hun? Did you hear what I said?
What was that?
I just said it's not easy, is it? To be
no.
To be all super friendly and stuff.
No.
Yeah. I lived in Hackney for 6 years. Miss it, says the Veranda Files. Sand is a pan. If I could have a drawbridge and a moat outside my house to keep strangers away, I would, says BCP. Okay. Zaheer, when you ship your items, do you send it to the PayPal address? I do, but if they message me on eBay asking me to send it to a different address, I'm happy to send it to another address, because the way I see it is they have messaged on eBay, so eBay will see that message, so it's not a problem. Invite him onto the stream, says Pommy Pickers. You definitely don't speak like a Cockney, but people think this is what Cockneys speak thanks to EastEnders. They had to play the accent down, apparently. Yeah, EastEnders is way, like, it's exaggerated, isn't it? Everyone's like, alright geez, alright Phil, how you doing? Going down the old Vic and all that. Come on, it's not really like that. There are people like that, but they're only going to be found in like eel and was it eel and pie shops and whatever, eel pie, I don't know, mash and I don't know, whatever. Most people don't speak like that anyway. How many barn dances have you been to? None. We're so far south that we do engage with our neighbours. I look after their chickens, lizard, tortoises and cat when they go on the holes, says Treasure Pirate. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, where I'm from, when my lads were younger, we got used to the northern open door policy, where you feed yours and the other kids in the street, they got fed wherever house they were at tea time, says Jay Dennis. It's crazy, isn't it? It's better. It's much more community orientated. Yeah, it's strange. One does not simply lock eyes with someone through fear of getting shanked. Yeah, it's just, it's Pommy Picker's got to go to bed. 1:45 a.m. Enjoyed the show. Take care. Thanks for popping in. Do you need a featured shop for Selling Manager Pro? I'm on basic, can't seem to find it. I think you do need a featured shop, but don't quote me on that, because the answer is I don't know. Crap in the attic, I don't know. Pie and mash shops, where are you from, says Karen. There weren't any. I don't know. That's the impression I get of EastEnders, Karen. There's no like pie and mash shops from. It's all chicken shops now anyway. I find that if you approach your neighbours and sniff them, they don't talk to you again. Pie and mash, lovely jubbly. I love pie and mash, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying it's that impression, like the whole, that impression, right, Phil, going down the old Vic. That kind of, oh God, that show is just depressing. The people on there look so depressed, but they're not. Alright. Let us continue. accents are such a weird thing because you don't think about them, and then when you start thinking about how you speak, you start speaking really strangely. So if I do start speaking strangely in the next few minutes, apologies, but it's just I'm not going to think about how I talk. I'm not going to think about it. But when you do think about it, you think about how you say things, then you can maybe start to change how you say them, and it's wrong. EastEnders, so Cockney, the set is behind the McDonald's at Boreham Wood. How freaky would it be in Next Door Watch if Next Door watched you every Friday, said Ryan. It would be, but hopefully it's not a thing. Okay. I'm doing this so slowly, it's ridiculous. Hun, this is not productive, hun.
What isn't?
Like I'm so slow at doing stuff when I'm chatting. But you're getting work done, and I'm still getting this done. Are you trying to be Danny Dyer? Oh, I can't stand that whole thing. And I'm not trying to be Danny Dyer, The Hills. I just don't like... that was my poor impression. That was an EastEnders impression from someone that has not watched an episode of EastEnders for many a year, like decades. I don't watch that stuff. I just don't watch it. That trash. Garbage. Does your landlord know your YouTube channel, says Karen? No, they don't. Not as far as we know.
I believe they may know that we do YouTube.
What?
Just because our landlord used to follow you on Instagram. So I think they might know.
They followed on Instagram?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, because of your Facebook.
Oh no. Well then
Yeah.
they're too polite to say anything.
Yeah.
That's okay then. Oh, I better draw the curtains up. I'll get the boat out. Curtains. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, I'll have to go. Got to see a man about a dog. Tara, says Veranda Files. I think you speak like the Royals, says Carmel Kilfoyle. No, we don't speak like the Royals. The Royals have a very different way of speaking. The Queen's English. Starly says, I mean, when you see two 10-year-olds calling each other mans and bumping fists, it's time to relocate or resign yourself to the fact that this country is screwed. There's nothing wrong with calling each other mans. I was born in Islington, North London, and I have a Scottish accent. No one believes me. I'm from North London, says the eBay reselling guy. You are never nasty about them anyway. They get the Landlord of the Year award most years by the sounds of it. Yeah, they are fantastic, Karen. They really are. Jay Denny says, I'm from Lincolnshire and speak Southern English compared to when I moved to Yorkshire. But when I worked down south, I put on the Yorkshire accent so I was remembered by the customers. Cool. Beck has the new Addington accent, says the Hills. Proper.
Thanks, the Hills.
The new Addington accent is like a specific one within.
There is.
Alright,
It
man.
creeps back in sometimes.
It does creep back in. Are you trying to kill it, hun?
I do try and kill it.
Why? I love it. Karen says it's when the ones near me think they are from the East and East End. Yuck. All right. Blue box.
Aww. And Zara's sending me the times for Dancing on Ice tonight.
Oh, bless her. She doesn't want you to miss it.
She's like, don't miss it tonight.
Has it changed again?
Yeah, it's at 6 o'clock.
Why do they keep doing this? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I'm not sure if it's the same time it started last week, actually. 6 last week. But yeah. No, every Sunday evening, it's Dancing on Ice evening for me and Zara. Hannah joins us if she fancies it, but we do like to sit down and watch that together.
Yeah.
And last couple of weeks, we've like missed the start of it.
But I don't understand why they changed the time. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm sure it started at like 6:30, but then like I was really wrong.
Sold some arms, and that sold for $13.49. Posh Croydon says the hills. Starly, what's this guy travelling via push bike so slow? No, I think it's because he hadn't left because he was struggling to pay because I didn't have the correct settings. So I think he was just not, he didn't want to obviously set off until then. So I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, 14.96. $17.46 as well. Got that. It's another arm that sold for €19. Pretty happy with that. 14.96, 17.46. I need to get part 7981, the drive shaft. That sold for 18 quid. Nice. 18 quid. Where is it? PD 7981. Yeah. My daughter talks well posh. She pronounces her T's and everything, says Karen. You know what? Our daughter's like that as well, actually. They're both quite similar in that respect. Mm. They're very, I think, like I said, since being up here as well, they've become very proud of not being from up here in a way. So they make sure that they speak correctly. And we've always, to be fair, it sounds really silly, but we made sure that we pulled them up every time when they didn't pronounce. We were pretty, on that, weren't we? Because the impression that you give off when you speak can make a hell of a difference on how people perceive you. So I just, that's how I think. It's wrong. I'm not saying it's right, but it's the fact. People do judge you on that kind of thing, and if in the future they'll go for job interviews, etc., if they're at least well spoken, it could possibly help. And I know that sounds so stupid, but it can make a difference. eBay, the reselling guy, says, cha-ching, is that Zaheer at a sale? Yeah, it's just the sale that we've had, the guy that's coming to collect a boat. Karen says, I watched Hunted with Sophie every Saturday on All 4. She loves it and wants to go on it. Maybe I should be concerned she wants to go on the run already, says Karen. 16 drafts, 4 to go, coffee break time. Oh yeah, well deserved with 16 drafts done. Beck, you're doing your drafts now, aren't you? So
I'm just editing photos now. I wish I was doing some drafts.
Yeah,
it kind of helps me with my week. So
when my pickup came today, he didn't even knock the door, says Starly, just stood there like a lemon. Well, luckily I can see outside the house, and we don't have a door number, so that's like, yeah. We don't actually have a door number. Yeah, you have to kind of work it out. That okay, there's 48, so it would be nice if eBay allowed more than 20 drafts while listing. It helps. PD, I must be perceived as a bin then, says Starly. Not really. It's just, I don't know. I just think it helps. PD 17. 7981. 7981. It's so difficult to concentrate whilst chatting on stream. You know that. It's so difficult. How many drafts have you done, hun? How many drafts have you done?
I told you I'm not doing drafts. I'm just editing photos.
Oh, you're editing photos?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you, hun. Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah.
You know, you accuse me of not listening to you most of the time.
Do I?
Yeah. Sounds like a car's turning up.
No, that was someone leaving, honey.
Was that someone leaving? Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just watch Alf go crazy. Put him in his cage.
Well, that's the thing. Alf is actually an amazing sensor for the door, so he will completely lose his mind when someone turns up. So when someone knocks at the door, we don't have to hear it because we don't have a doorbell either. So you can tell we really don't want people turning up. We don't have a door number. We don't have a doorbell. But if anyone goes near the door, Alf is just, yeah, he will lose his, yeah. Let's find this part. Oh, found it. That was quick. Unavailable. Hey, oh, this is a nice little sale. Got a nice brew and vanilla slice. Can't beat the Pound Bakery, says Jason. Sounds nice. And the word is elocution, is it not? The correct pronunciation of words, says Starly. Yeah, I believe you're right. Okay, what is this? Oh, just a battery. Okay. That sold for 18 quid. That's pretty good sell. Little drive shaft thing. Still got one of those left. And now I've got to pick out that battery, but that'll be easy because I know where they are. I like it when you get more cells during packing. Okay, we're nearly there. Wow. Yep, all these little parts. Sorry about that. Z, a bit of music while listing or packaging during streaming, you would get more done, just a thought, but the chat would be missed, lol, says eBay the reselling guy. Yeah, a bit of music wouldn't be bad for the stream as well. I don't know, I suppose we could add some music to the background. What do you guys reckon? What do you guys think of some kind of like low volume nice background music? What are the thoughts on that? So, you know, we could have it really low, so you only really hear it when no one's talking. You know, it could be like the, you know, like those really bad keyboard jingles. You know, like the synthesizer jingles. You know, like in a Napoleon Dynamite or something. I don't know. Let me know what you think of that. Got a skirt. I think it could be a dress. Just not sure. That is getting buried in my to list later pile, says Karen. Could be a dress. Oh, okay. Beck, how has your sales been? You've not had any since that shirt, have you?
Yeah, I've not had anything really since the t-shirt, but yeah, it's going to be slow.
Yeah, the second store is not like getting sales regularly at the moment. It started to, you know, picking up.
Yeah, but it seems to have kind of gone off again. So yeah. There's activity. Like I'm gaining watches and items are gaining views and things like that. So I kind of keep track of that sort of stuff and just have a look every so often, make sure items are getting looked at. I am doing everything on like good till counts. Yeah, good till cancelled. Just purely because I don't really want to keep dealing with relists. So it's really just to suit me.
Wow, nearly tripped over that.
Wow. Fall over.
I nearly tripped over. Yeah, it's very little space there.
That wasn't.
Starly says copyright those. No, you can get music that's not copyrighted. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to play like, you know, famous songs, but you can play, you know, like most people have intro music in their videos and whatnot. You can get it where YouTube provides.
Yeah, YouTube provide like a playlist, like a free
like kind of Creative Commons
that you can add to your videos and do fancy stuff with.
Yeah, and then you can just choose. You can like choose what volume level it plays at or whatever in the background. So, you know, it's an option. It is actually, I don't know where it is. And create. Yeah, if you go to create on your YouTube channel, it has it underneath there, and then you can play calm. I don't know what any of these are, so I'm kind of like, this is all free music, and then you can play it, but obviously I'd have to adjust the level and everything. I'd have to like play it in some software and do it that way. I don't want to play it now because it will come on really loud, I think.
Yeah, it probably would be quite loud.
Yeah, so
we'll have to try and sort it out for next time.
Yeah, we'll have to practice with it. Go with YouTube, I guess, just in case of copyright, says eBay. Yeah, so I mean, it could be something in the background, I suppose, when we're not talking. What am I doing? What? Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. And Nigel says, Jason has to go, no worries. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. There is a documentary about the guy who created Commons. Same guy built Reddit all at 14. Wow. Jason says, got to go. And Nigel says, please don't think about singing, Z. No, I'm not going to be singing, don't worry. Not going to happen. Okay, how many of these have we got left? It says 2 available. I know we've got more than 2. Cool. So we've just sold 2. 1 here. And then another one here. Coffee made. Time to see what is in the first bag from my sister and get a listing. Man, that is motivating. 1, 2. Got 3 pull starters left. I wonder when this guy's going to actually turn up or not. Well, he must, kind of. I really hope he does turn up though, because if he doesn't, then the item's off sale. So I'm sure he will. Hi, Silver Manny, how are you? I think I've actually gotten all of the parts out now. This is what I love about this. So this is £185 worth of sales. That's £185, 64 pence worth of sales. just there. It could fit in a. These could all fit together and go as a small parcel comfortably. That's what I love about this stuff. But bear in mind the size of the inventory you have to get that amount of sale. It's quite a lot. I mean, there's so much here that you have to have listed. Okay, there's a car that turned up. Wonder if this is him. I don't know. We'll see if he turns around. There's this weird thing people do on our road. Our road's a cul-de-sac, and rather than doing a 3-point turn where they are, they drive to the end and turn around, which is really weird. I don't know if this is him. I'm getting nervous. No, it's not him. He's gone. Okay. It's not nervous. Just that would be funny. Beck and Z singing live on the stream. It wouldn't be funny. eBay.
No, that definitely wouldn't be funny.
No. Wow. Well, good. Yeah, it is well good. But I'm happy with those items. It's crazy when I look at what there is there. It's really not a lot of stock, but you have to have so much listed to get that stuff to sell at that rate. Right. £134 this weekend so far, which is more than I'd done all last week. Still pants though, but getting there, says Karen. It's very good, Karen. Like you said, it all comes down to what your aims and goals are. It depends what your profit margins are. I mean, Heather was in the chat earlier, and Heather mentioned that her profit for the year is 78%. So, if she shared her yearly sales, I mean, some people might think, oh, they're not a lot. Some people might think, oh, they are a lot. But the key is the 78% of what she's made is really impressive. So it all depends. You've got to balance those things. How much profit is there in your turnover, and £134 this weekend might not sound like a lot, but you might make as much money as someone who has turned over loads more, but you might still come away with more profit out of that £134 of sales than someone that sold double that quite easily. And that's the key. And likewise, someone might only be on a small profit margin, but they sell so much that they make a lot of money. So profit at the end of the day is the key, isn't it? Like they say, like everyone says, turnover is vanity, profit is sanity. That's the saying, isn't it? So good to just remember that. Between 50 to 60% profit is my aim, says Karen. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what you should have, at least 50 to 60%. We're probably around the 60-ish%, maybe a bit more mark, depending. Some of the stuff is higher. But yeah. Oh gosh. Wow, we've been streaming for 2 hours now.
Wow.
I'm thinking whether to turn the stream off for when the guy comes.
That's up to you.
Yeah. If he comes, that is. Get these boxes put away. think there's someone at the door, guys.
Yeah, there's someone knocking. Alfie!
Alf, get in bed. Get in bed. Get in bed. Get in bed. Get inside. Bex, can you keep him upstairs?
Yeah, he can come up here. Alfie! Come away. Come away. Come up here. Come up here. Go. There we go. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, okay, okay. Okay. There you go. How many listings do I have on my shop? I have approximately about 90 active listings at the moment. I pretty much do like drafts and then activate my listings like daily. I'm on the basic shops, so I don't like schedule them because if you schedule it on a basic shop, I make them 5 a day. Just purely for the activity. I normally have about 5 listings a day going live. So yeah. Yeah, he's very protective. He does like to guard the door. Come on, come on, you come on. No? Okay. Yeah, he does get very protective. I mean, he's still not happy because he's down there on his own.
It comes with just a nickel metal hydride though. Yeah, it's a completely ready to go. I didn't have radio for you. Yeah, it's even got battery and everything.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't. He just, yeah, he likes to let people know he's here. Oh, just laughing at your comment. CBG. Alfie with the cat. He really likes the cat. He would love to kind of cuddle up to the cat. The cat doesn't like him, so anytime he gets close to the cat, she kind of just gives him a smack around the head. So yeah, so she really won't tolerate him at all. But Alf would absolutely love to kind of cuddle up with her, but she has none of it whatsoever. It's a tough one. It all depends on the cats. If they're used to being around like a dog, then they'll probably be okay. But I don't know. Not all. I think with cats, I think if they're raised with a dog, I think they're fine. But if you get the cat, like have the cats first, I'm not necessarily convinced. But it does depend on the cat, because some cats just really aren't that bothered. But yeah, our cat, she didn't like him at all. Couldn't stand the fact that he's here sometimes. So yeah. Which is you're on 120 listings at the moment as well, and you're on a basic shop. Yeah, it's slow work. It's been a really slow process. I started the store back up, I can't remember, December time. I restarted the store, so it has been a real slow process, and most of that because I haven't been that consistent. So most of the recent listings have all been like the last few weeks, really. But yeah. And plus, when you're not selling much, the listings kind of, grow automatically. So that's pretty. That's well, I say it's a pretty cool thing. It's not really because obviously you want some sales, but yeah.
That's a brushed DSC. 50 amp in a single battery configuration, 3S LiPo compatible. Yeah. So you can stick. Yeah, 50 amp is pretty. Yeah, it'll take two as well. Yeah. Yeah, your max is 3. Yeah, so you can stick a 2S LiPo in with it and see how it goes. Yeah. The bigger ones tend to have those. The 29s. Some of the 26s have them.
You had no sales for 2 days. I think eBay switched off again. Not everyone's got paid yet. That's one thing I will say. I think I heard Karen say she's looking forward to payday weekend. I don't get paid till Thursday because I get paid the last day of the month. So not everyone's got paid yet.
Looks like an ECX one, but it's rebranded Provo. No, that's more like the ECX brand. It's like their own brand, but yeah, I mean, yeah, they're very. I mean, you've got what you need. The dual rate and steering rate is underneath there.
You have currently 135 listings and 12 drafts now to put on later. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I don't know whether they can hear me downstairs because I don't know whether it sounds coming out of my speakers. These headphones in back. So I'm be a bit quiet. Do I use promoted listings? I haven't done. I will be doing soon. I really do want to clear my stock, particularly in time for summer when we're going to go back out at the big house and things like that. So I've got loads and loads of stuff still. It's a lot of when I had the second store. Not all of it transferred straight over to the main store. So restarting it back up, I've still got so much. I've got tons of costume jewelry that is just unlisted, and I need to go through and kind of either do bundles or sell separately. But yeah, I will definitely be doing promoted listings. Oh, that's good to hear. It's good to hear that your sales have picked up.
48-inch Provo. Yeah. Rockstar, yeah. That's crazy. Huh? No, I don't run it around here. I just have it.
Oh, that's very true, Karen. That's very true because the thing is, it's the first pay after Christmas as well, and if people put Christmas credit card and things like that, you know what, they're going to want to clear their balances or pay a bit off of them. So yeah, that's very, very true.
That was me. Was it you? Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
That is good about the streams. I really do I know Lonnie does one with I can't remember everyone that's on the panel, but I started in the US. But it's good. I mean, it's really strange because they can be working and then I could be sitting there working as well, and it just feels like you're all working together. So yeah, I mean they are pretty good streams. I like tuning into them, just even for a bit of background noise while I'm working away. I do like watching the lives and things like that, but and the whole videos as well. But I do struggle to try and work at the same time as those because you kind of want to be involved. But I don't mind the working hangouts because you don't necessarily have to be in the chat as much. So yeah.
Baja that I don't really use because it's loud. Do you mean it's a King Motors, but it's really nice. It's just like I should really sell it.
Uh,
I'll sell it eventually, but I've got too
Sorry,
many.
I'm just trying to read the screen. I'm really rubbish at trying to keep up with the chat and keep talking. You can probably tell. um, oh, is it brand files is on back? So hi, good to have you back.
Okay. Anyway, that's pretty much what there is to it.
Yeah, starting up an account again is a real struggle. It doesn't kick in straight away. You have to put a lot of work into it, and even like building. I mean, last time I had like store up and running, and it was the first time I had it up and running. It wasn't like I keep like starting it and stuff in it. It's an account that I kind of started from scratch to get it to like regularly do like about £100, and that was just for a week. It seems to like take ages to get there, and that could be to do with items up.
Yeah, those are quick, aren't they?
Like things that I like doing, and I will still continue to do that. It's just that as you kind of progress, you start thinking like about things that you want to sell and stuff that's not worth your time. Really, you like time comes into it like massively, and although you've got to enjoy what you do, you do have to look at how much time you put into something. Like I was watching, I think it was Karen, one of your chats, and you said like you don't like repair like clothing and things like that. I'm the same. If I've got to repair something, I don't feel like it's worth my time. If there's enough money in it, I might consider it, but I would much rather just do that. It's too bad to be. I shouldn't have picked up in the first place. It's got to go. Otherwise, it's a case of just you know. I've forgotten my training, like where I was going with it. But yeah, I do look at my time, and it's worth my time that I'm basically. It's a long way of getting there.
Nowhere near as fast. No.
Oh, was that one of the bags that you got, Karen? Mainly boys' clothing for your nephew, so bundles galore. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to upgrade it really to brushless. I don't think it says it, but top speed is 20. Yeah, 20 miles an hour. 32. That's with optional accessories, which basically means a 7-cell battery speed pack. Yeah. And a stainless steel propeller part as well. So you'd have to upgrade the prop and stuff to get to 20 mile an hour. So that's just with it as it is.
I've got a little rat ball that does that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
I've got a little rat ball I'm currently selling for like 60 quid. That does.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I think if you're driving a black checker.
Yeah, no, definitely not repairing. So I'll sleep in the floor, giving them a belly rub.
They went. I did have a black jack.
Oh, you need to get some stuff packed up. Yeah. Packaging for Zaheer. I let him do that. I mean, I do package my items when they sell on my store, but like main store, like the boats and the parts, I just completely leave it down to Zaheer. He does all that, and it's probably. I don't know whether it's unfair, really. I go out and work full time, so you know, I think he's got to do some of the work, right? So yeah, packaging it really still my stuff. But yeah. Oh, hi, Indie Chick. We're listing and listing. Oh, well, thank you for joining us. I'm meant to be listing. I'm trying to keep chatting while Zaheer's dealing with something into my boat, so I'm trying to keep chatting away, but I should be drafting. I've just taken a bunch of photos and edited the photos. I really need to kind of get some listing done just to help with my week, really. Kind of sucks, really. I've got to really plan for my week. Even if I can just get enough listings to take me till Tuesday, because Tuesday then I've got an afternoon where I could probably do some photographs and then get in front of myself again. But I do like to use the weekends a bit. Like last night, I was doing all the prep for the clothes. I was doing like steam cleaning and things like that. Like steam on my items, and then I wanted to do the photos last night, but I just did not find the time to do it in the end. And it just got so late, and I was just like, you know what, I'm tired, I'm going to go to bed. And then I woke up late this morning hoping that like, oh, like if I go to bed then I'll get up early, and I didn't get up until like 9:30 this morning, which isn't like me. And I was just like, oh well, I'm gonna have to do it at some point. So it might throw my week out a bit this week, but I'm hoping not too much. Hopefully it'll be all right. Hopefully we can keep going. But yeah, I'm waiting for Zaheer to come back because I really want to grab a coffee, and then I can get on with some listing, I think. But I don't know how much longer we're going to be on here because I need to walk Alf before Dancing on Ice comes on. So I'm going to have to probably walk him at about 5-ish. Or I can do it afterwards, actually. I think it finishes at about 8, so I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Hey, come on. Be a good boy. It's okay. It's a good boy. Good boy. Hi, Stu. Zaheer is here. He was just dealing with someone that's come to the house to buy a boat, so he'll be back in a moment, hopefully. I think I can hear him at the front door now. Packaging a 15.6 kg parcel to Peru. Wow. That is a heavy parcel. Yeah. Are you being a good boy? Yeah. He's getting a bit fed up, I think. He's like, why can't I be downstairs? Why can't I be downstairs? Oh. But yeah. Hey. Come on. Where are you going? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Is it too high? Is that it? You got up here before? Is it because you got up here? Yeah, there you go. He's got the chair now. There you go. You can sit down. Okay, so you've been to a boot sale today? We haven't started going back yet. We do have one that goes throughout the year, but we haven't like even started going back to boot sales. I think there's one that starts again in February, which we might start going to. But yeah, we're not hitting the car boots at the moment, but hopefully soon. I just want to get in front of my stock really. Once I start feeling like I'm on top of all my stock, then we'll definitely start going out again. As your other half playing around your printer settings. Hey, good boy. The hills, do you know what? I think they might be. Oh dear. No, Zaheer does like to have a bit of a chat. He really does. Yes, it is. Yeah, on his wall. I can't see it because I can only, when we were doing these streams, I can only hear Zaheer. I can't actually see the stream. I don't think it will work if I can see him. But yeah, it is a chart, a Tony Robbins productivity cycle chart on his wall. He does like that sort of thing, like motivational, little sayings. He used to have quite a few. I don't know whether they're in front of the computer now, like just above his computer screen. But he used to have all over on his wall. Yeah.
Hi guys.
Taking his videos.
Sorry, I don't know how much you heard of that, but
Oh, dear.
I don't know how much you heard of that.
I didn't hear much.
Okay, cool. But yes,
Because
he didn't buy
he
it.
a bit of talking.
He didn't buy it.
Did he not?
He thought it would be brushless, even though it did say
That it wasn't.
yeah.
Oh dear. Anyway,
So
I am going to go and make a coffee, I think. The Hills were saying you're playing boats in the bath.
no, I wasn't. Sorry, I just wanted to get it kind of sorted. But yeah, that's frustrating. That's one of the reasons why he also thought I had a shop.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think that's
cringy.
the thing. That's why a lot of people just want to pop over to us, because it's not the first time we've had people wanting, like, messaging and saying, "Oh, is it alright to come over and play?"
I think he would have bought it if it was brushless, but he thought it was brushless. But I think he thought we were a shop more than anything. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So yeah, very frustrating. But
Yeah.
I feel bad for him because he's had to come over. Jeff Dalkin says, I follow a lot of that sort of thing. Oh, is that a Tony Robbins productive?
Tony Robbins.
Yes.
Jeff Dalkin is Mandy. She's had to log into her husband's
Oh, hi Mandy.
because I don't know whether it was her phone died or whatever, just from watching us.
The equivalent of a tire kicker is a rudder kicker. No, you know what, guys? He was a lovely guy. I'm not mad. I'm cool. He was a nice guy.
No, I mean, at the end of the day,
He didn't waste time. He was on.
here,
Yeah,
so-
he didn't waste. He didn't actually tire kick. I think as soon as I told him it was brushed, he did. Did he just come over for a chat? And it's like, no, he genuinely thought we were a shop, but like as soon as I mentioned it was brushed, I think that did turn him off the boat because but then yeah, we just had a little chat and that was it about the RC and whatnot. So I do apologise for not being on camera for a little while, but that is that done. I'm so parched now. I've been talking for so long.
Yeah, I know. I was saying to the chat, I really want to try and get a coffee.
Yeah, you gonna make a coffee?
Yeah, I'll have a coffee.
You gonna make it?
Yeah.
No, I didn't make him a latte. The Hills. I don't have the equipment right now to be making lattes, which is a shame.
No, we don't. Oh, Alfie's soaking.
Yeah, Alf wanted to say hello. I couldn't get him in his cage. I tried to pick him up and put him in, but he just wouldn't go in.
Yeah, I told you, it's that cage.
No, it's not because
It's a lot easier to get him in.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'm covered in his fur now because he was sitting on me. Anyway, I'm gonna go make a coffee. Do you want one?
Yeah, but I could have a refill on my Coke as well.
What? Coffee and Coke? Like both?
Yes, please.
Huh?
Is that okay?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Yeah, it happens, guys. I mean, to be fair, that is one of the reasons I don't offer collection. So yeah, that's a great example as to why I don't. Luckily for me, I'm gonna just cancel that sale. And then that'll be that done. Daniel says, are you watching the Tat Chat tonight, Zaheer? Yes, I'll be popping into the Tat Chat to watch it, definitely, Daniel. It's on at 8 o'clock, isn't it? We're not, yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, after all that, he didn't buy it. Yeah, he it wasn't for him, guys. Let's not...
Is that the camera?
Is that a camera lead? It could be used for the camera, yeah. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so it was, yeah, he didn't, it was the wrong kind of boat. He thought, to be fair to him, these boats are sold in a brushless variant as well as a brushed variant. So he assumed it was going to be, they're all the same. I do have the word brushed in the title, so he should have known. But there we go. It happens. Cancel the order. The buyer asked to cancel the order. And there we go. So now I have to wait for him to cancel the order, and then that's fine. And then I'll be able to sell it again. It happens, guys. It happens. Bex is making your coffee, says Jay Dennis. Yes. And Starly says, I'm back. Caffeine battery running low. Well, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed because it was a £120 sale that fell through, but you can't, you know, I wasn't going to hard sell the guy. It wasn't what he wanted. Ish happens. Crap in the Attic says, do you ever see Steve Hicksey? Yes, quite regularly. Crap in the Attic. I see him like weekly pretty much. So yeah. Okay. Take the pedals off his bicycle. Let him know his boss, says Starly. He drove here, guys. It happens. But I tell you what, this is another example of why I'd love an office or a shop, because you can encourage trade. Because I love speaking to people face to face, because I think you can sell more like that, if I'm honest. You know, I think you can sell more like that. So I'd love to meet more people face to face. So if I had an office or a shop, I'd love that, because once I've got them there, I can sell to them. And I think you can sell to people. It's just better. I mean, in this case, it wouldn't have worked because I didn't have anything really, or I did, but I didn't want to start rooting through stuff. You know what I mean? I don't think I've got anything for him anyway. I don't think I've got a brushless boat left now. Thinking about it. Yep, I think I've sold all my brushless boats. Do you always have to accept returns? Yes, Daniel, you do. You always have to accept returns. It is part of the... it's just part of life. You have to accept returns. Part of life selling on the bay. When you were a rep, how many calls did you make a day, says Kim Kelly. Kim, we used to be targeted on doing 10 calls a day when I was working for Nestle. And then when I was working for EA, it was 5 a day. But EA was a different kind of job, because it wasn't, thank you, it wasn't like selling in the traditional... Yeah, I've got it, yeah. It wasn't selling in the traditional sense. It was kind of different. Sorry, I had to pop out. Did you sell the boat? 21 drafts done, ready to photo. Thanks for the company. Time to finish dinner, says Karen. Oh, that's fantastic, Karen. Glad you got so many drafts done. He did pop over, and unfortunately, he didn't buy the boat. It wasn't the right kind of motor. He was looking for a brushless motor, and the boat I had listed was a brushed boat. So it did say it in the title. He just didn't. I guess he just assumed it would be brushless because, to be fair, most boats are brushless. But you know, in this case, he, you know. Oh gosh. Starly says, yeah, I agree. It's way easier to upsell than and have them purchase additional items face to face. Yes, Starly, if you've got a shop all set out, or you've got an office where all your stock is properly set up and set out, you'd be able to do you're able to get definitely a lot more value, better value sales out there, because when people are there, you can sell to them. Janet Makes Treasures says they are making flats out of the Nestle building in Croydon. Wow.
No way.
That would, I'm not surprised, but
I thought that's what they'd probably end up doing.
That
with
would be cool, wouldn't it?
Big building.
Yeah. Imagine having a penthouse flat there. It'd be pretty cool. Right in the centre of town as well.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, man, Nestle building brings back memories. Okay, well now that distraction's out of the way. Hey Alf, I'm sorry I couldn't let you see the guy, but he didn't want to see you. Didn't want to see you. No. Okay. Alf, so keen on meeting people, bless him. Oh gosh. Right. Time for shippage. But it's kind of cringy that he thought it was a shop and then he turns up and it's just, cringes me out back.
I know. I mean, we are working on that.
Yeah.
So,
I know, but it just seems so cringy, doesn't it?
Mhm. Yeah. I need a new box, don't I? I think.
Right, I need to get some envelopes.
Yeah, a new box.
You can also use the Lee Evans salesman line. I've actually got one of these myself. Yeah, what have you got? A warehouse? I love that, yeah. The new flats are terrible. They come with extortionate service charges. Yes, Liverpool Delta. That is one of the ways they make money out of flats. Definitely, the service charges. Okay, this is not. Has this stream been productive? Alf, get out of there. Alf, come here. Has this stream been productive? Let me think about that. Beck, you answer first. Do you think doing this stream has been productive? That's not a question from anyone in the chat. I'm just saying. Do you think it's been productive?
For me, yeah.
Do you think it's been productive for me?
I don't know. It depends on how you feel about it.
The way I feel is I have at least gotten my shipping. I'm going to get my shipping sorted. And would I have done it if I wasn't streaming? Or would I have left it for Monday morning? And I've got a feeling I would have probably left it for Monday morning. True?
Yeah, probably.
So it is worth it then, isn't it?
Yeah. As long as you're happy with it.
Well, no, what do you think though?
I'm happy because I'm getting work done. So.
But do you think I'm getting work done apart from shipping? I've not done anything apart from shipping. Starly says for Beck, yeah. Yeah, see, I think it's productive for you, definitely. And I think for that alone, it's worth doing.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I feel I'm getting a lot more work done than I would normally have done over a weekend.
So that's yeah.
And if that's because we're on here, then
that's a win, isn't it?
Yeah.
So and I'm getting shipping done that I wouldn't normally do. That's the fact, isn't it? Normally this would just get left, and then I'd drop you off to work tomorrow, and then I'd spend most of my Monday morning doing this. Whereas now I'm getting it done now whilst you're working, and then tomorrow I can get on and just get on with actual work.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is worth it. Yeah. Is your shipping complete, says the Hills? Yeah, I'm just printing labels now, guys. I'm actually on the Royal Mail website, and I'm just buying postage right now. And pretty much all of this is going to be going. Lolsy, when they say whatever you think, it actually means I think it's a miracle you dressed yourself today. I'm proud of you. And Kim Kelly says it's been productive for me. I've been listening. Well,
I think that's the main thing. As long as you feel like
yeah,
you're getting like it feels productive to you.
Yeah.
Then I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah. I'm getting more work done than I otherwise would have. The fact that otherwise I would get zero work done is not the point, is it? Huh?
Yeah.
The Hill says, when do you go to the post office? When I drop Beck off, after I come back, I just go to the post office. I'll just, in this case, I'm just going to the post box. So this is all going straight into the post box. I don't waste my time going to the post office with this stuff. This all goes straight into the post box because it fits, and Wow, there's over 70 people watching this. It's not bad. Not bad at all.
Well, thank you all for joining us.
Okay. I'm going to be printing out like a ton of labels now.
Really?
Yeah. All in one go. I like getting it all done in one go.
I'm gonna
yes, click and drop is free, Daniel. You just pay for the postage. I even get my thermal label printer roll for free as well. So I don't even have to pay for my labels. I'll get my labels for free that I use in my printer. So if in fact it's not that it's free, it actually saves you money because you're not spending money on labels. You're still obviously going to have to buy your own envelopes and whatnot. And click and drop doesn't give you the best prices. It gives you normal Royal Mail prices. The best prices are you have to either get with the online account, online business account, so you have to get that, or some people get franking machines, don't they, and they have good prices as well. Starly says Hermes drop off is done when the wife goes to work, as it's next door to her workplace, and post office is 4 doors from my house, so whenever it's not wet or cold out. And Stephen says done 18 full listings while watching you guys, now it's time to eat. Congrats, Stephen, that's great stuff. Enjoy your dinner. So many freaking labels are going to be coming out back. I can't imagine when businesses that do really big numbers every day, like just the amount of work.
Yeah, how they deal with it on a daily.
Yeah.
Like you stress over the weekends, don't you? Like not stress, but like.
I've been taking pics, revising listings and drafting, just feeding, says Claire. Okay. I need to get one more item out. Actually, 2 more items out. Thank God I found those. Okay. Okay. Pete's Retro says my 3rd box of Amazon books is just finished, labeling now. And Liverpool Delta says Royal Mail online business account PPI is far superior to having a franking machine. In work, we swapped from Pitney Bowes franking to Royal Mail PPI and saved a fortune. There you go. Damn, just got outbit on a huge RC haul. They are Nico Volkswagen RC cars. Any good, says Starly. Nico is not is not a hobby grade brand, Starly. I don't know about them very much, but because they're not hobby, unless they're like working, I'm not sure about it, Starly. Like with RC, there's hobby and toy grade. So it really does depend on it really does depend on what it is. You know, if they're working brand new cars, they can sell for good money, some of them. If they're not working, then you know they probably won't be as good. Nico Volkswagen RC cars, yeah, I mean it's a difficult one to judge really, because it depends on whether they're new and working. Brand new, boxed and sealed, well then yeah, then it's just a matter of doing a basic what do they sell for and what's the haul going for. So yeah, that will just be like a standard sell thing. I mean they do sell new Nico cars, sell all the time on eBay. There's lots of sellers selling brand new Nico cars, so it's probably a good buy. But it's not like if the brand new box cars, then yeah, why not? I mean, depends on what they sell for, obviously. Depends what you're buying them for. Yeah, brand new boxed and sealed though, they could sell depending on. Check out the model, make sure it's not overly saturated, because Nico is, again, I mean, are these vintage, are they old or whatever? Because you know, Nico is a brand that you'll find in all the big box stores like Asda, Tesco. Every year are going to have exclusives where they're going to have stacks and stacks of stock of this stuff. So it comes down to whether they're good sellers or not. Make sure that it's got sales history, make sure it sells regularly, that kind of thing. So that's what I would say. Beck, Claire Thompson asks, what are your favourite clothing brands to find or look out for? Do you even have any?
I don't know, really. That's a hard one, because I haven't been like sourcing clothing for ages. I used to just go with what I was familiar with.
I think you're also getting more of the thirst for the high ticket items after that knitting machine.
Like this time round, I'm really going to have to get some research done before going out sourcing on like brands and things like that, because I used to go for a lot of that, like the, you know, high street kind of names, like the really obvious ones. And although you can get good money for some of that stuff, it all depends on like the pattern and like the style, and whether it's in like on trend and all of that kind of, you know. So it's I wouldn't say there's any brands at the moment that I particularly am looking at. I am just trying to get rid of my old stock at the minute. I think I keep saying that, but I'll be doing a lot of research when it comes to going back out there sourcing, because I do want to kind of look more towards like getting higher value items in the store. But yeah, you
need to find all those weird brands like people do.
I mean,
like Toast. Like, what's Toast?
Yeah, like if you go on to Instagram, there's a lot of ladies out there that share a lot of brands, and some of the brands I have never even heard of before. I think it's is it Sophie on Instagram? Fake Rachel. And there's just like a ton of ladies out there that share a lot of
brands that they always, but they're all weird. They're like cabbages and cheese and, you know, burgers. Yeah. They'll be called like lettuce and carrot or something. They'll be called.
I don't even think it's quite those names.
It's pretty much. I mean, there's a brand called Toast, guys.
Yeah,
like Toast.
Yeah, but yeah, I would definitely like to see some of that stuff. But
yeah, you need to know. You need to know it to even be able to look for it. Cause they're so weird.
I haven't been outsourcing. It's really hard to say like favorite clothing brands, really, because I really haven't been out for that for like ages to even look.
Fudge sickle's sake. No, it's fine. It's fine. £8 a unit sounds really good, Starly. Yeah, £8 a unit sounds good, but again, it depends on the model of the car, because, like I said, Nico cars, they sell them in massive volumes, so it depends on the model of the car, how in demand it is. Cabbages and Roses, that's okay. Indie Chick says it's called Cabbages and Roses. Beck, there you go. I need to eat the same, says Claire. I stick to what I know. Bowden is one I always pick up. Toast sandwich, to name a few. Cabbages and cheese. My mum gave me some Bon Marché stuff to sell. Just can't shift them now. Now just got them on auction, starting at £4. Waste of time, really. Yeah, brand is everything, guys. I mean, you know what? I tell you what. There's I've been watching this young guy. He's like a fashion, or I think he's like a youth culture vlogger, and they're called like the Unknown Vlogs. And this guy, he's a young guy. He's from London, whatever, and he's like, he just goes around the world now, and he's become known for doing these videos called "How Much Is Your Outfit Worth?" And he will go and he'll have meetups outside all these stores, and his kids will literally queue up to show off their outfit on YouTube. And the money that kids will spend on clothes, you know, the money that they will spend on clothes is absolutely, it's jaw-dropping. I mean, they will spend hundreds of pounds, thousands of pounds, absolutely insane. And some of these brands you will have heard of, but some of them you won't have heard of. You know, they're all like, yeah, this is Off-White, this was like 300, this is Supreme, obviously, that was like 200. I got this from Uniqlo, and you, in a way, it's like anything else. It's like research. Like these kids, like these Off-White Jordans and all this, and all these collab brands, like you know, when they do these collaborations and stuff. And it's like, it's interesting because these are kids that are like now spending money out there, and if you knew what they were into, you could probably do quite well. I'm not saying you'd do it cheaply. You'd have to buy it, like you'd have to spend money to buy this stuff, I'm guessing. But I mean, there's money to be made. Like if Supreme launch a new line of clothing, the queue is full of resellers because they buy it and instantly they stick it up on eBay at 3-4 times the price, and make easy money. And sometimes it goes like it's crazy world. It's a crazy world we live in. I love it though. I absolutely love it. Off-White is a brand. I didn't even know Off-White was a brand. They're like, I got these Off-White J's. I was like, Off-White J's? Like, you know, that's Off-White Jordans. Like an Off-White Nike Air Michael Jordan collaboration. I didn't even know Off-White was a brand. Obviously, they did things like Louis Vuitton and Supreme did a collaboration. That stuff's stupid money. Starly says, our son's got a £200 pair of trainers. I'm rocking a £20 pair of Adidas trainers that were on 60% off 4 years ago. That's just the thing, you know. It's
yeah.
Stu says, currently my outfit is worth about £4, maybe a £5 if I change my size. But honestly, the thing is, there are people absolutely making a mint on Instagram and places like that because they're in that culture. Like there's people that have made themselves known as the people to go to buy this stuff. So it's like, just the knowledge it's amazing. It's amazing to learn what people will pay money for, and some serious money. And it's all about the brand. It's all about the style, and you know, fashion is just crazy. I love it. I mean, not that I have any fashion, but it doesn't stop me from appreciating that people will pay some significant sums of money to own certain things. I mean, do you know Supreme have made a house brick that sells for £100? It's like a house brick with the Supreme logo on it. It sells for like 100 and 120 quid. Crazy. Anyway, I've now got a bunch of things to print out. I'm wearing mainly Primani, says Claire. No expense spared. It works, doesn't it, guys? It works. There's no issue. It works.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy to wear stuff from a charity shop. Like, I can't remember the last time I paid full price for jeans or anything like that.
I keep telling him he will cry when he steps in something, says Starly. You know what? It's amazing. I find it really intriguing, guys. I mean, it is a crazy world, and to know about it is important because it's all knowledge, it's all information. And imagine if you got yourself into that kind of niche, man. I mean, like, you're talking some serious cash, and there's some people making some serious cash selling this stuff. And imagine if you knew how to dress people like that. I mean, there's markets there. But yeah, we just are in our little world here selling stuff. But there we go. I'm rocking the shabby chic look. I'm clean but look like I should be in a skip, says Stu. Fair enough. Indie Chick says, I can't remember the last time I bought anything full price either, Beck. Yeah, it's not part of our life, is it, really, buying? We don't buy retail, never pay retail. Who pays retail? Oh man, honestly, I want to link you guys to some of this stuff. I need to find it. Is it Unknown Vlogs? That's it, Unknown. Yeah, go to YouTube and go to Unknown Vlogs, and he has these videos called "How Much Is Your Outfit?" And kids stand outside. So he goes to Denmark, Canada, Slovakia, London, and you see kids will, you know, the thing is, they spend a lot of money just to look distinctly average. They don't look, there's nothing special. And apparently if you've got a lot of this branded stuff, they try to get on a website called Hype Beast. Apparently there's a thing called Hype Beast, and if they feature you dressed up, that's it, you've made it on Instagram land. So the key is to, the reason why these kids go out and spend all this money and dress in the peculiar ways that they dress is so that they can get that featured on Hype Beast. And once they're on Hype Beast, apparently that's it, you blow up. You blow up in inverted commas. Man, I want to become a Hype Beast, guys. What do you reckon? Beck, do you think I should start queuing outside Supreme and start dressing like that?
No.
Never too old, right? You're never too old. No?
No.
Why not?
Don't.
Why are you trying to stop me?
Huh?
What are you trying to stop me for?
Oh, you can do whatever you want.
Man, you're trying to cramp my style. I could be on Hype Beast. That's it, and that's my aim now. I want to get featured on Hype Beast. Hype Beast, driving culture forward. Hypebeast.com. Do you hear that? They drive culture forward. So yeah, and they just snap. They feature people. Reebok sock run arrives in white and grey. So that's what you want. You want to get that Reebok sock run, you know? It's important. Rick Owens updates the Geo Basket sneakers with extra threads. These are sneakers with threads dangling off the side. Man alive. What is the... Jesus. This website is just amazing. Okay, anyway. Catherine found her plush. Fantastic.
Oh, that's good.
Daniel says, sorry Z, I have to go. No worries, don't have to be sorry, Daniel. Thanks for popping in. We don't expect people to stay for a 3 hour stream as it now is.
In and out.
Yeah. It's usually the children of the rich that have no attachment to the money made that lay waste it on threads and kicks. Threads and kicks, man. You need to have some threads and kicks. Come on. Maybe outside Superdrug, Z selling big issues. Z with that hair, no problem, says Grundy. Oh, I need to get on Hype Beast. My new aim. You'll see me. Question: could you not hang around outside model shops asking youngsters what their nitro kit is worth? I don't think it works because I don't think many youngsters... Oh, what have I done here? I don't think many youngsters actually buy nitro kits. Most of them are like into electric now. So yeah. And I don't think it has the same appeal. This is huge. The market is huge. Like, you know, it's huge market anyway. Question, oh my god, look on Hypebeast homepage, they have the KFC scented candle. Yeah, I saw that, indie chick. And South London reseller says, Z, don't embarrass your kids. What are you talking about? If I was in Hypebeast, wouldn't they be impressed? Crime Watch Z, that's the closest to Hypebeast you'll get, says Oh
dear.
Man, guys are haters, man. Hating on me. I've got kick. Look at this. Look at this vintage heat top. Look. I've got Hype Beast hair, Hype Beast eyebrows. No, I need to get me some Supreme. I think that's what it is. No, apparently Supreme is not core. People wear too much Supreme now, according to these guys. The meta is just huge. Oh, I need to learn this stuff. Okay, let's start doing some labels. Wow, this is a big amount of. This is huge. Okay. Let's find these items one by one. Okay. Becca, what time is thingy again? 6 o'clock, is it?
6,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright guys, we're gonna get off the stream just before 6 because Beck needs to watch
Watch some TV.
Yay. And I'll probably play some Fortnite, so you can always pop over to my other channel if you want. It depends actually, it depends. Meow, 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 meow. I love these sticky labels. The boy had some designer t-shirt that had a metal tag on the nipple. He still wore it despite causing him pure agony, says Starly. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know. Okay. But it's just interesting that how many of these worlds are out there existing, and there's people making money out of this stuff all the time, and you know, so many people are just unaware of it, and you know, so many people are aware of it, but there's equally as many that aren't aware of it, and it's just crazy that opportunities that are out there thanks to the internet. Okay, 3 hours in, guys. There's the first item. 3 hours, 14 minutes. That's the first one done. Can't say I'm not productive, can you, hun?
Well, I can't say you're
I'm not productive. Yeah. I like it when people don't actually have their names on the thing. It's just like their address. That's really useful. I mean, seriously. How someone... It's just retarded. Oh, man, seriously? How am I going to know what this freaking is now?
I've got no idea.
Just comes up with his freaking name. Just freaking annoying. Mm-hmm. Aha.
Oh, Indie Chick is saying she's got to go.
No worries, Indie Chick. Thanks for popping in, appreciate it. Two ka-chings in the last 3 minutes. Huh. It's another one done. Oh, I can't wait to get all these done. Yeah, I think after this I'm definitely not doing any listing. I'm just gonna chill out, hun. It's only right, isn't it?
Yeah.
903.025. 903.025. And the thing is, I can actually post all of these in the letterbox down the road, maybe. And another. Wow, Stu's killing it. 2 ka-chings in the last 3 minutes, and then another. Nice. got to remember to take the labels off. I'm loving the eBay branded packaging. Just looks more professional, says Starly. I pay for it, don't I? So it's within the thing. I make sure to buy my £10 worth of items, and because I buy these small envelopes, I actually get like 100 of them or something. Can't remember how many it was, but it was a lot of envelopes for a tenner. So yeah. Another large letter. All large letters and MG. Okay.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah. I was just getting on to drafting.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. I'm on my 3rd now.
Oh, nice. I'm just
I'm not gonna do too much more though.
You should list at least 5, Z says the Hills. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to. I've got a bit of a headache now. I think I suffer from this block nose thing a lot more than I realise or even let it bother me, but I don't know, man. It really does bother me, doesn't it, hun?
It does, yeah. 100%.
Z, what packaging does eBay sell for sellers? When you get the middle store, you get a £10 voucher, and then they send you a link to the eBay shop, and you can go there and buy some packaging, basically. Did you run out of Jiffies then? Yeah, I've run out of Jiffies. Question, rather than pay for eBay branded packaging, have you ever thought about buying packaging that advertises your own business, Stu? Not really, because I don't have a brand, Stu, but also I normally just buy plain packaging. This is simply within my £10. So basically this is just making the most of my money. So they give us a £10 voucher, so I spend it on bunches of these. Take some Panadol. It's not that kind. Thing is, the headaches I get are due to pressure build up. They're like sinus headaches because of my breathing. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. I'm here to find that. What is that? 0606 shock caps. Joan says, give up dairy for a month and it will fix your bunged up problem. You know what, Joan? I think you might be onto something with that. Because yeah, I think I've heard. I think that could make a big difference. I've heard that as well. So it's something I would consider. I don't have much dairy anyway, apart from like the cheese in a frittata or something, isn't it, hon?
Well, we eat quite a lot of dairy.
Do we? In what?
Yeah, you didn't think we do, but we do.
In what though? Apart from cheese, what in an omelette? When do I have dairy and milk and coffee?
Well, milk.
Yeah, but I could swap milk out. Easy. Because that might be something. Because right now, this side of my nostril is just clear as anything. I can't breathe. I simply can't breathe through that side. It's just horrible. Anyway, and the pressure builds up. You get headaches, and
I think
it's horrible.
I think it's cream actually.
My packaging is branded by Burger King, lol. And Pete's Retro Collectibles has done 3 boxes of Amazon stock, 952 quid worth if it sells at those prices. Well, good luck to you. I hope it does sell for you at those prices. And Veranda File says giving up dairy worked for me. I've tried a neti pot Liverpool Delta. I've been through this for so many years. I've tried that. It doesn't work. It's so congested. I've tried neti, the nasal, all that kind of stuff, like nasal sprays. I've tried the neti pots with the salt solutions and all kinds of things. It didn't help. N Parker says, yeah, and me had sinus issues for a while. Gave up dairy and did yeah, sinus rinses. Okay. I couldn't do low carb without dairy, says Claire. Jeez. I get that a lot too, Z. Sometimes one side of your face, i.e. eyes, nose, etc. hurt. It's odd. That's the thing. It's constant. It's like you got to remember, like from the moment depending on how I sleep, sometimes even if I just get up, you know, or sometimes I can't sleep. When I wake up, I'm bunged up. It's like I've got a constantly bunged up nose, and it's always like just bunged up. It's horrible. It's just like, oh. And sometimes when it clears, it's such a relief. Polyps, I think they singe them off, don't they, says Starley. Could be, but I don't want to go down that solution. I'd rather just carry on and just try different diet changes, to be honest. My first aim is to get down to a healthy weight, and the dairy thing isn't a big deal for me, apart from pizza. But we'll see. That's why I keep this around, because it temporarily can sometimes help me clear my sinuses. So, well, it's not even. It's just a headache, because just the bunged upness, just bunged up. It's like it's all inflamed there or something. I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this for too long. It's gross. Let's just move on, shall we? Let's move on.
I don't want to talk about this. Huh?
Yeah, it's not nice. It's not everyone wants to hear that junk, do they? Okay. Oh wow, so going to the US of A here. And it is a Thunder Tiger Polestar. Okay, cool. Yeah, I had my first US sale from eBay.com. Only got 14 listings active on eBay.com. Try some airwaves, says the Hills. Yeah, but the thing is, N Parker, pressure washers work well. My father-in-law had his polyps removed and he would definitely recommend it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I want to get healthy first. So when I go to see a doctor, I know that my health is in as good a shape as possible. Clean up my diet as much as possible, which I've started doing already. So I'm happy with that. But you know, we will get there. It's not really a big deal. Is it sinusitis? I don't even know now. I mean, smile, Beck, says the Hills. She's concentrating, probably. That's why she's not smiling.
Huh?
The Hill says smile, Beck. I think it's because when she concentrates, she has a serious face on.
I'm super serious.
Super serial.
Yeah, I'm super serious.
My neighbour had his polyps removed and he never walked the same again. Thinking about it may not have been his polyps. Such a comedian. Oh god. Okay, what did this guy buy? He bought the Strive Cup screws. Okay.
Man, I really need to order some bigger bags.
Do you know what? I would imagine having to do like loads of parcels every day. Oh god, this is so like.
Yeah, I don't know how you cope.
It's kind of, yeah. I mean, I don't have to do it every day, do I? But this is really laborious work, really monotonous, and just not nice. I'd much rather be shipping 1 or 2 like super expensive items and then call it a day. I'm just sounding ungrateful.
What if they were bulky and annoying?
Yeah, I suppose. There's never an easy solution, is there?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hungary. Ooh.
Let's get rid of those.
You know what? Since having Web Interpret on, we've had a couple of sales from Hungary. It's kind of weird. Like they don't normally buy from. It seems like they must normally shop on eBay, Germany.
Yeah.
And now we've started to get those sales from eBay Germany because Hungarian shoppers must prefer to buy from eBay Germany than eBay UK or whatever. Because we've had sales come through from kind of interesting. I thought. Did you think that was interesting?
Oh, completely interesting.
Super interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, 3.5 hours, guys. Wow.
Yeah, I think. Do you know what? I think we're gonna have to round this up.
You know what?
We're gonna have to finish this up.
You're gonna finish up. Well, I'll finish up once I finish my parcels. You can go now if you want.
When have you done? When are you done with your parcels?
I've only got a few to do.
Have you?
Yeah. Yeah.
How many?
Not many. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to label up, and then I'm done. Just labeling up. I've printed the labels. It's just,
you're just labeling, are you?
Yeah, I'm just labeling now. Trying to get off this stubborn sticker. Starley's question: how have the sales of the Hoover bodies been going? They've all sold, Starley. Some guy bought a bunch of them off me, and we sold a few bits to customers on separately. But some guy bought 2 big lots of parts off of us. So yeah, all the G-Tech stuff is gone. All we've got now is our own G-Tech, which we use. Do you like it still, hon, or do you want to sell it?
You're not selling my G-Tech.
I was asking.
Thanks.
I wasn't saying to sell it. Huh?
I'm good, thanks. Quite happy with my G-Tech.
That's longer than an Alabama Pickers video, says Crap in the Attic. Yeah, this is a super long stream. For my day job,
really long,
I
actually.
pack 90 items a day, says Liverpool Delta. Wow.
Wow. That's a lot of packing.
That is a hell of a lot of shippage to do.
Are they like easy packages though?
Kind of doesn't matter at that point when you're doing 90 of them. It's just,
Yeah, I know, but if it's 90 of just
well, then they're gonna have a system
in an envelope.
Then they're gonna have a system in place, aren't they? Well, in a way, doing an envelope is just like.
I'm just interested, man.
Okay, chill, Winston.
Man, you've got issues.
I don't have an issue. Maybe you've got an issue. Alright, let's find this next item. Another sale to Germany.
Stu is off. He's saying he's going to go pack some stuff.
No worries, Stu. Thank you for popping in. We're going to be calling this a day soon anyway, but thank you for popping in. Nice. I'm always a little gutted when I'm out of a good seller, says Starly. Oh, okay. I'm getting through these now, look.
Yeah.
Like a machine.
Zaheer.
Like a robot. Yes, son?
Zaheer.
Yeah?
Have you ordered the batteries yet?
No.
You're such a pain.
I'm on the case, right? Just leave it. It's on my to-do list.
Do you know what? I'm just going to go to the shop and get them.
No! I've got to order some double A's as well, so
I know.
I'm on top of it. Don't worry.
Have I got it up here? I think it takes a C battery.
Yeah, see. And DBG is off as well to pack stuff. See you later, DBG.
Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I think it's it takes 4 C batteries.
Yeah. Do you have to envelope and send prescriptions at work, Beck? Asked the Hills.
What's that?
Do you have to envelope and send prescriptions at work?
No. Not really.
It's all electronic now,
A
isn't
lot of
it?
it goes electronically nowadays. Sometimes we have stuff that we have to send out, like letters and things, but generally we use like text and stuff like that now. So it goes pretty much electronically, most stuff now. I can't get these batteries out. What am I doing wrong?
I don't know, hon.
It's because I like, because I'm pressing in the wrong place, I think.
Quite possibly, hon. Quite possibly.
Maybe I put them in wrong in the first place.
Maybe you did.
You know when you like think, oh yeah, I've put them in the right way. You may not have done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I may have done that.
Liverpool Delta says no, they're auto parts. They can be any size. Monday is my worst day. We can ship up to 130 items. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, that's crazy. Catherine says, I'm on labels now. Got my packing done with you guys in the background. Been good, thanks. Oh, thank you, Catherine. I'm glad you found the stream of some help.
Yeah.
This isn't like a stream where we're like...
If it's just a little bit of
sharing
company while you're going about your day.
Yeah, this is very much just like a... It helps us. We're getting work done because of it. So it helps us as well. So it's kind of selfish as well.
Oh.
Isn't it?
See? I just put things back.
Go
incorrect.
to BP Garage and get your batteries back. It'll be quicker, says the Hills.
I know. Do you know what? I've been asking him for like...
It's on the
How long?
to-do
It's been
list.
about a week or 2 weeks.
It's on the to-do list.
I've got like this debobbler thing, yeah? I picked it up from a charity shop so that I can debobble like the jumpers, right? Picked it up for like $1.99. It's got like a mains connector thing, but we haven't got the adapter. Okay, so I was like, oh, it's okay because you can just put batteries in it. I'm only going to use it here and there for like certain jumpers that need debobbling. And I keep asking him about getting some blooming batteries for it. And he's going, yeah, I need to order a bunch of batteries because I need them for testing. And has he ordered the batteries yet? No. Otherwise, I wouldn't be moaning now.
No need to be like that. No need to be like that, you know.
Well, I'm getting mad now.
The stream breaks up the monotony, says Starly. Oh, thank you, Starly. I think that's a compliment, anyway.
Well, you're taking it like
Yeah, I'm
that.
taking it, yeah. I'm just going to pretend it was. I mean, that's the thing. It gets us to do, like, it gets me to do work because, you know, like, I wouldn't be sat here doing this today. I would easily find better things to do than to sit here and frickin' ship out crappy bits of plastic all day. You know, I just don't want to do it. But it builds up and, you know, things sell, it builds up, and then before you know it, you're sat on Monday morning trying to do this on your own, and it's horrible.
Yeah.
So Joan says, I'm getting work done because of you guys. Keep me company, parceling all done. Oh, that's great to hear, Joan.
That's very nice.
And Richard Hale says, go to Poundland for your batteries. Yeah, but do those batteries actually last? I've always wondered about Poundland batteries and things.
You see, I was going to pick them up from Aldi the other day because they only had them. They were like really quite cheap. Yeah, okay, they're not like a, you know, fantastic brand, but I just thought, well, I may as well just pick them up. And then Zaheer was like, no, I'm going to order them. And I was like, right, okay.
I'm going to order them, I told you.
I'm still waiting.
Man. Got no patience. That's the thing with people of today. No patience. You want it now.
No, do you know what's here?
In the old days, you'd have to wait.
But I've been asking for them for like, I think it's been over a week.
A week? In the old days, you'd have to wait at least 3 weeks for some batteries to arrive, you know.
Okay.
By mail order or something.
So I should be getting them soon, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're coming. Don't worry. Duracells or Energizer, those cheap ones die too fast. I had that many things to do on my to-do list. I decided to change it to a not to-do list, and now it's always blank. I can't believe we're getting to the end, Rebecca.
What's that?
I'm getting to the end. I'm so happy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you?
We'll be up
Do you know what?
to date.
I've got to go do the ironing yet.
Yeah.
For tomorrow.
All right. What else are you up to?
Hopefully the clothes are dry. And then, what else have I got to do? Do the girls' lunches as well.
The Hill says go on Amazon, use his credit card.
I should do, and then he might actually think he's done it though. That's the thing. He'll be like, "Oh yeah, hey Beck, here's the mattress you wanted." He would do that though, because he would actually think he's done it.
I'd be like, damn, I'm good.
You just do that sort of stuff in your sleep, right?
Hells yeah. Down to the last 2 freaking Deakin parcels. So you bought the Tamiya, which means not to be a stream killer, but Beck's program is on in video. Yeah, we are going to be
know,
off
right,
now.
Charlie? I know.
Thank you for reminding. Gone for 2 hours and you're still on. That's a massive. Oh gosh, very funny, Ryan. David, we're nearly done now, though. We're actually wrapping up.
We are.
This you've come in time for the last parcel to be shipped. It's just about to go in the bag. This is a momentous occasion. Ooh, what was that?
Oh,
What was that?
what was that? Did you hear that noise?
Yeah, Alpha heard it.
I think that was the bin.
Oh, okay, is it with the wind going, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. Last one done. Well, guys, I am now up to date with my shipping. You're looking out for me. Thanks, Tarly. We are going to call it a night. Thank you for joining us. It's been a whopping 3 hour, 40-minute stream today. But we've gotten some work done, though.
Yeah,
you know,
we have.
I had that time-wasting person turn up. Didn't buy the boat.
It wasn't really time wasting.
Well, it was, 'cause
really
he didn't
have
buy
to
the
do
boat,
anything.
did he? So, yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. It's done. Thanks for watching us, guys. Really appreciate it. We'll see you guys later.